Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. Thanks for hanging out. If you're joining the stream, much love to you. We are taking on quite the monumental task. We are going to be doing a ton of NCT today. So if you are watching live on stream, awesome. I will probably be continuing this on Monday, so you can come hang out Monday if you do miss this upload. But this is the NCT marathon, so very cool. I also have left a link to our Discord, so if you miss out on any of the songs we're covering, or you would like me to cover some more B sides, things of that nature, um, depends on how much we cover today, but we'd like to hopefully like to be able to cover some more on Monday, maybe some B-sides we missed out on, things of that nature. But I'll be streaming for like the next 5 hours roughly. So we'll try to see how much we can get through. But want to give a shout outs to Youthful, Biscuit, and then most importantly, Kaylee. They have put together 4 playlists of NCT stuff. So we'll be covering all the subunits, all that jazz. So anything you've wanted to know about NCT, hopefully there's going to be some homies that will be able to provide us with some NCT information that I am not privy to, but I'm excited to learn about. So, very stoked about that. I also would like to preface that I am new-ish to K-pop. I've been doing this for a little over a year, so I'm pretty excited that we're finally getting into it. So, very stoked. Again, if you know a lot about NCT, feel free to drop us some information. This is a place to learn about new groups, and all that sort of jazz. So welcome in if you are new. Markless Watermelon, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. But yeah, very stoked on doing this. Uh, I'm not doing anymore. I like to just put that card out there just in case. But, hey, I've been doing it for a little bit. So, always excited to learn about new groups, regardless. So, Connie, hello. Thanks for hanging out. Kaylee, of course, thanks again. Thanks for hanging in chat. But yeah, this is what we got. So we're working with it. We're stoked. In terms of the first playlist, a couple of the song, I guess we'll go through the list of the first set of songs. So we have the Seven Sense, looks like Fire Truck. The next one is Limitless. And we have Baby Don't Like It. Then we have it looks like a live set of Back to You. It looks like I've watched it already, so pretty stoked about that. We got Cherry Bomb, which is very stoked to get into some of these because I haven't heard them. Touch, we have Chain, Regular, Simon Says. We have the collab with Jason Derulo, Lay, and obviously NCT 127, which is Let's Shut Up and Dance, which I again have not heard, so I'm stoked. We got Superhuman, we got Highway to Heaven, we've got Kick It, Punch, Music and Dance, or Music Dance. It looks like a B side potentially. We got Sticker. I'm gonna be doing Sticker again. Lemonade. We got Favorite Vampire, Baddie, or Two Baddies, excuse me. AO. We got Fact Check, Walk, and then Perfume for one, and then I'll go over the next set. But this is NCT playlist 1, so we're gonna be rocking with it. Very excited. Um, Biscuit, hello. Thanks for hanging out. Hello here. Though I don't know how long I'll be able to keep up. I get you. Don't no worries, no worries here. And then Connie says the Seven Sense is my favorite NCT song and best debut ever. Ooh, that is some high praise. So I'm excited to get into that. Kaylee says the first NCT song ever, Seven Sense, and then it's NC 127 stuff, then NCT Doje Jung. Okay, very cool. And then Dang says is Make a Wish English version on the list. I believe I said that, but if not, we could add it to a future stream. Okay, Ufo says it is, so very nice. All right, Get a little info. Little info. We got NCT is an acronym for Neo Culture Technology. Is a South Korean boy band formed and managed by SM. Introduced in January of 2016, and group consists of 25 members divided into 6 different subunits. We have NCTU, NCT 127, NCT Dream, Wavy, NCT Do J Jung, and NCT Wish. Um, they're also known for their versatility in music, vocals, rap, and powerful performances, and have been cited as K-pop's most experimental boy band due to their concept and having limitless members. And then it says, as of June 2024, NCT has recorded more than 40 million album sales in Korea across all subunits, making them the best-selling act under SM, and one of the best-selling K-pop artists of all time. Very nice. Okay, later. All right, cool. You got your answer, dang. So, very nice. All right, well, I think we should start because we got a long row carved out for us. So, very excited. Well, let's get into NCTU's The Seven Cents. All right, cool. I'll leave it here so I can have every member laid out for me. But this was the first NCTU, The Seven Cents. If you're joining me on the journey, click the follow. That'd be awesome. Also, if you're in chat, let me know who you think I'm going to choose as a bias in the different parts. I know we're going to be covering a multitude of the different subunits. So, if you feel like you've been hanging out with the channel enough, if you would like to leave your bias choice, or you think my bias choice is going to be, I'm curious. So, but I thought this was very good. I have heard a smattering of different kind of like, again, NCT songs as well. Um, I don't know if I've actually listened to maybe any NCTU songs other than I did listen to Back to You. So, and I did listen to Sticker. So, or that's 127. So, um, maybe not NCTU, which is interesting unless they wind up becoming NCTU. But, um, I thought this was really good. I enjoyed this a lot. I think I feel like the instrumentation like allows you to kind of really enjoy their vocals as well as obviously the rapping in this song. I think to me it kind of it allows you to take a little bit more of a step back and kind of appreciate it as a whole piece of art, whether it be from like the choreography, the musical aspect of it, or just the combination of everything. So I think that to me is really cool, and I really appreciate that because like typically I feel like with some K-pop music videos, they can tend to be like really out there to kind of keep your interest or engagement, and I think that this does the same thing. However, I think that it does it in such a more minimal fashion where you're able to focus more on their choreography, and you're able to, again, also just appreciate their like layering and like the way that the production happens in the song. So I think to me that's what I find really impressive about this track is like the arrangement. I think is really great. So I enjoy that aspect of it. It looks like the genre is like hip hop future bass, which I am not really as familiar with that genre, but to me it fits the need of the song certainly. um I loved a lot of this like stacking vocals. I thought those were really nice, especially like the harmonies. You can hear it more so in like the chorus, and then also in like that final chorus where they were able to do a little bit of ad libbing. I thought that was fun. Um, the rapping in the song was also really great. I believe a lot of people were mentioning Mark, and I do appreciate Mark a lot. I think he's got a really good cut and like tone to his like rapping style that I appreciate. I feel like it's gonna stand out as we get further into the catalog. So excited to hear more of Mark's rapping skills, um but yeah, I thought overall this was a great start. Like I said, it seems like in terms of chat it was received well. So that's always a good sign that you got something good going. So love that. I don't know if I have a bias right now. I think this one I'm curious to see how diverse they become. As mentioned in chat, they are one of the more diverse K-pop groups. So I think to me it's like this was a good little appetizer to start off. So I'm excited to see where it goes. But Jazz, thanks for hanging out. Has it only been 7 cents so far? That is correct. Yes. So um and Mark List says that NCT songs are growers. I love a grower song, so I'm on board. I'm on board. So we love to see it. Everyone's saying Mark or Taeyong. So that's that's to be fair. There's a lot of people to choose from. So I get it. As well as that, Connie says in this song there are three of my faves. Jaehoon is my ult. Hey, let's go. And then Mark and Taeyeon write their own lyrics and raps here, and throughout most of their career. Very nice, very nice. All right, cool. Well, I think we should move on to the next one, which it looks like we got Fire Truck next. So let's go. So Kaylee says, so next is all the NCT 127 title tracks and some B-sides. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. And this is their debut. All right, cool. Let's go.
Getting lifted. Fire truck. 어디 bound Mr. Firmin on the floor. 지가봐 열기를 식혀줄게. 불만이 가득 잠궜던 화끈하게. 저 삶의 소리를 느끼는 내 기분은 말썽 빼는 척은 곤란. Hey 미지근한 분위기는 no thanks. 흔들리는 내 달궈진 backseat. 태운 뒤 빈틈없이 we get lit. Hands up if you're feeling the vibe now. One step, two steps. 오늘 밤 너와 나 모두 다 빠져들지. 언제든 달려가 소방차. You can call me. 너무 움직여, pick it up. 리듬 느끼는 대로 흔들어. 뜨거워지는 순간 그게 소리쳐. Fire truck.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, be anywhere, everywhere. 부르기만 하면 돼. Look it out. 그냥 불장난 같아. Blink 나만 나타나. Just blink for me. 시원하게 네 화를 불어줄 테니. Just hold up. 작두나 밀면 다치 get higher. 열기 맞춰 rocket처럼 뜨거워. 익어가는 폭발하기 10초 전. Hands up if you're feeling the vibe now. One step, two steps. 짜릿한 네 음악 네만 봐 불태우지. 외쳐봐 소방차 어디든 달려가지. Maximum으로 turn it up. 리듬에 맞춰 흔들어. 전율 느끼는 순간 크게 소리쳐. Fire truck. Fire truck.
I love all the different like fire truck sounds they include in this. It's cool.
Fire truck.
멈추지 마 밤이 새도록
Maximum으로 turn it up.
Interesting.
이 음악 속에 모든 걸 던져.
That's my party people. 소방차.
Well, Moonbaton? Huh? Okay.
소방차. 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 소방차.
All right. Wait, what? All right. I need Chad to. Oh, so is. I need Chad to explain this music video because I like kind of get it, but I like also don't get it whatsoever. Is the old lady remembering that this was that this happened? And are like NCT 127, are they like time travelers? I don't know. That's what I think. I feel like she like experienced this whole situation in her head and like she is like remembering this happening, and then like they're just time traveling like individuals, you know. So if you know, let us know because I have no clue. Um, but the song itself was good. I like this one a lot. I think this one gave me a little bit more of a perspective because for those who are uninitiated, I have been doing Pokemon streams, which hopefully will come back soon. But I had a wheel, and one of the choices was NCT Sticker, which I've already listened to. So I think to me, this song makes sense in terms of the stylization because I was unsure if there was like certain parts that I liked about there were certain parts that I liked about Sticker, and there were certain parts that I didn't like about Sticker, which I'm sure I'll be able to expound more on because we'll be listening to it again. Um but I think for this song I enjoyed it a lot. Like I was a little surprised because typically typically I'm not typically I'm not normally a fan of this type of music, but for whatever reason, this like song scratches that itch for me. So I thought this was very interesting. Um, but I think the song itself incorporated like some really fun, um, like elements that you would hear a fire truck like make. You know, like you got the sirens, you've got like I'm sure there's like some like water or swishing noises that like again are incorporated from that. You have different like bell sounds. You have like all of these different things like horns or trumpets or like whatever like things that I feel like you might associate with a fire truck. I think they did all that they could in terms of like making more of a soundscape for that. So I definitely enjoy that a ton, and I think it does a great job of again having smart uh structure that I think like if you obviously have ever I would imagine everyone has heard a fire truck, but like hearing those sounds I think coalesced into a song was really impressive, like in just a unique like songwriting way. So I like that a lot. I think also vocally this was mostly I would say I don't know if it was. I would argue it's mostly rap. If I could make that statement, um, which I think is really fun. I especially liked whoever had the like like the. It looks like they just had the front of their hair like like colored. I don't know if that's I don't know if it's Mark again, but let me see if I can go to the spot if I can find it. It could have been Mark, but uh potentially not. Let me see if I can find that like exact frame. It could also be Utah as well. I'm not entirely sure. It's whoever this is. I like their rap verse. And I think in chat said Utah was the one who okay, it's Mark. So I liked Mark. um but I also really enjoyed whoever was after Mark, which I think might have been Utah. Because he had like a really kind of interesting like vocal tone. Um it could have been Utah. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm getting the lowdown here in chat. So, but yeah, no, this is really cool. Enjoy again the back to back of Mark and Yuta were great. I also really enjoyed this like final chorus slash like a little bit of a YG festival type ending with like that Moonbaton beat. I thought that was really cool. Because I didn't think at first like I was gonna enjoy that like really razory, like really punchy sort of like chorus to the song, but I do feel like towards the end and getting into the end of the song, I was like, you know, it actually makes sense in terms of like the writing process. So I definitely, at least to me, I appreciate that a ton. And I think it makes the song seem a little bit more full circle. So I think in that songwriting aspect, I really appreciate that. But overall, I thought this was very good. I would have probably definitely enjoyed this. Like again, understanding like this is the type of style that they are. I don't want to say associated with, but are just I guess to some degree are known for. Um, I think that listening to Sticker first and then knowing knowing the precursor, I think, was really important. So, but yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I thought this was really cool. Rapping was on point, and just the whole song itself was really just like energetic. So, yeah, I thought this was solid. I thought this was solid. So, I like this one a lot. But we're gonna get into some chat comments here. We got Biscuit gave me a little bit more information, hopefully, on the uh possible time traveling. They had said that I think it was like guardians and they're protecting her in dangerous situations. Oh, that's cool. For a long time, I didn't care much for this song, but still watched the dance practice a lot because the choreo goes crazy. Agree. One day this was like, this is great, and what's wrong with me? So I feel that. I feel that. Tang says, but they destroyed her sandcastle. Could be a part of the plot. Who knows? And Yuval says they're known for their super experimental neocultural sound, very similar to other SM artists. And then Fire Truck was described by the label as a perfect summer tune under the Moombahton genre with elements of hip hop and trap music. I definitely makes sense. And then Connie says that the creators of the confounding MV stepped out to clarify that the real meaning behind the odd storyline. According to SM Entertainment, the main character, the little girl, is protected by the 7 members through the MV as they are her guardian angels who show up to turn off the girl's troubles with their fire hoses. NC127 appears when she is put into dangerous situations. In addition, scenes captured in 127 spraying water are meant to portray the cooling and refreshing concept. Uh, okay, that's I guess that's an answer. I like that. Um, very interesting. Yeah, the styling is. I will say the styling very interesting, very eye catching. So it would make sense. Um, but very nice. And then it looks like Yufo says that HN, Teal, Utah, and Win Win were the 4 new members added to the subunit debut. Very nice, very nice. Need to stay cool in the hot summer. Get hosed. I guess so. That's the only logical sense here. I guess SM's got SM's got it. I guess, but either way, we're gonna keep it moving. It looks like we've got the next one, so let's keep it going. That was NCT 127. I believe it is Limitless, and it was a performance video, which is very nice. Thanks for including that, Kaylee. But very nice. Kaylee says, if anyone is wondering why certain versions of MVs slash performances got chosen over others, it was usually whichever had the most views or was suggested to us. Yes. So if you would like to make suggestions, like I said, I don't know how much of this we are going to cover in this particular stream because typically I do not stream for do deep dive streams for 5 hours, but we are doing a larger one today, and we will be following that up on Monday. Hopefully this will be up tomorrow on Sunday, so if you are watching it, then you can feel free to give us your comments in Discord. That is where all the playlists are at. Again, massive shout outs to Kaylee for putting it together and our Discord community for helping out, so we'd love to see it. And then we did get some clarification. Lucaronia, I hope I did not butcher your name. Hi, Do Young and Johnny were added here. Jungwoo was added later in regular. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the clarification. And then Kaylee says that they have chosen this one because it had 60 million views and the other had only 13. So that would make sense. But I really love this song. This is going to be amongst my favorite that I've heard in this part. I guess I'm going to kind of just keep my favorites in terms of each section that we go through, but I really, really, really love this song. This was like the perfect kind of mix of like rapping as well as like vocal performances. If anything, I feel like maybe the vocals were shined a little bit more in this song, so I love that. Also, on top of that, the choreo, I feel like I got to get that out of the way first, but the choreo, man, was incredible. I really loved it. Their formations were super sick. And I think they did a great job with just kind of feeling like super connected. And I also got to give a shout outs to whoever's doing the videography for this because that is not easy. So big salutes to them because they did a great job, cutting it all together and the team was rocking. So we love to see it. But um, the song itself, man, it was so fun. I loved the synth choices in this song. I think this song specifically kind of was giving me like a little bit of like 90s boy band type feel, which like I absolutely love. I am 31, so I feel like I'm older, so I feel like I can't say that with more surety, um but I really love I really like the like different like melodic choices, especially they were switching I believe from like either major to minor or vice versa. And I think the juxtaposition between those two sounds are always like a timeless thing. But I think it really kind of gives you that important thing of like song arrangement or like melodic like sustain kind of sustaining notes and stuff. So I think they did a great job of again throwing it back with like the 90s boy band type feel, but like giving it a modern sort of touch to it. So I really appreciate that a ton. Vocally, I really enjoyed I don't know if I probably have more of a favorite. I'm gonna try to see if I can scroll through the video and pick out my favorite. Um but I had whoever had the like kind of like the Justin Bieber type haircut, I can't really let me see if I can get a good shot. It was whoever this was. I really love their vocals. So, kudos whoever was doing their Jaehoon. Okay, Jaehoon, man, he's got some ooh, Chef's Kids vocals. We love Jaehoon. I really was like noticing his vocals a ton. He's got some lungs. So I really appreciate that. And then whoever was center, I love their like vocal distortion and that like I guess it would technically be the verses. But just had this cool kind of like pitch to his vocals that I really like as well. It looks like Taeyong was the answer, so appreciate it, chat. He's got some great like vocal fry that I really love, and I didn't think I noticed. I didn't point it out in the first video that we watched because I feel like I was focusing on the other things, um, but I felt like his vocals in terms of this really stood out as well. Um, but yeah, this was like everything that I like about like a boy group within K-pop music, like or just in general. I think the songwriting itself is just feels very like very timeless, and I feel like they did a great job of not only killing the choreo, but I think like vocal harmonies were on point. I think the rapping was on point, and obviously the choreo was like monumentally good too. So I think to me this is like the complete package. So I really kind of enjoy all of it. It was really fun, and I want to go back and listen to this again. So that is always a good sign. All right. Looks like we got some comments here. Connie did say that Taeyong is the leader of the whole NCT. Very nice. And then that he is main dancer, leader of 127 and all of NCT as a whole, which we did get confirmation for. Jaehoon is amazing. Lived in Connecticut for some time, so he's fluent in English. Ah, very nice. And he just had solo debuts, so I imagine we'll probably do some solo stuff later on, uh, as well. So don't miss out on that. Mark is from Canada. Yuta is Japanese. I do remember listening to Yuta as well. Johnny is from Chicago. Just some random fun facts. You love to see it. So very cool. I did get confirmation it was boy bands were the 90s boy bands were the staple. I love when current boy groups do throwbacks. Kenzie, who had written and produced countless iconic K-pop songs, and for pretty much every SM artist you can think of, produced this. Very nice. Shout outs to Kenzie. And Biscuit says NCT choreo is crazy in general. We love to see it. So, ironically enough, I think that NCT I think is actually playing the day after my birthday. So maybe I'll have to go see them perform. It's like the next day in Newark, so in Newark, New Jersey. So maybe I'll check. Maybe I'll go out and see him. That'd be fun. So very nice, chat. Well, we're gonna keep it moving here. We got the next one on the list. It looks like Baby Don't Like It. So let's go. Let's get into it. Off the same album. Thank you, Full.
Baby, is it me or are you doing something to me? 웃을 때는 shining, but 네 속은 왠지 lying. 위험하게 넌 beautiful. 서서히 넌
Oh, that like theremin sound? That's like a whistle?
이미 나는 없는 네 손 찾아. 무서운 건 바로 너의 말투야. 소름 끼치는 건 네가 웃을 때야. 주제와 주체가 전부 너야. Oh no. 근데 문제는 그렇게 나는 싫지 않아. Oh no. Like it when we get closer, when it gets risky. 네가 손을 꽉 잡아야 시작된 느낌. When I'm with you, danger seems like a good thing. 오답인지 정답인지 you decide for me, girl.
My baby don't like it when you come around. 당연히 너같이 위험한 여자를 겁내는 게 당연할지도 몰라. 나 어쩌면 너에게 더 빠져 들어갈지도 몰라.
정성이 없네 정말 날 있을 때까지 너를 괴롭혀줄 테니까 가이와 내게 보여줘봐 너의 판타지를 내가 아주 친히 예뻐해줄 테니까 right? 넌 나를 두려워해야 해 내가 그걸 원해 넌 나를 치고 때리고 넌 날 망쳐주길 바래 그림이란 역할을 줄게 나 freaking honest 몸이 막 반응을 해 나 만족을 못해 나는 네 heartbeat 가지고 놀려야 알아주길 바래 heartbeat 들리지가 않을 정도로
Are you
힘이
okay, Taeyeon?
cosplay snow white 맘에 들어 내가 허비탈게 더 까칠하게 굴어봐 느낌이 wow I love it love it love it love it love it too 내가 던질 테니까 받아줘 bitch volleyball 하는 거야 going so high 배는
Not the
채워도
bed
밤새
sound.
놀아보는 거야 피곤한 저 접어도 I love it love it love it love it too 나를 보여줬으니 너도 보여줘 나를 안아줬으면 해너 때문에 걸린 애정 결핍증은 어떡해
도대체 나도 내가 왜 이러는지 나도 왜 나쁜 짓 하고 싶은지 My baby don't like it when you come around 당연히 너같이 위험한 여자를 겁내는 게 당연할지도 몰라 나 어쩌면 너에게 더 빠져 들어갈지도 몰라
Man, they didn't want you to forget that, huh? Anyway, this was NCT 127. Baby Don't Like It. Very nice, very nice. Connie's just the best ending. Everyone said perfect ending. Never forget. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Very cool. I like this a lot. This was also really cool. You know what? Actually, vibe wise and like sonically, kind of giving me a little bit of Black Bear vibes, which I love Black Bear. I really love his like first two records and his like mixtape. I do like his new stuff as well. I think it is also good, but like whatever for whatever reason, that was like the first thought that like popped into my head. So, if you know who Black Bear is, shout out to you. You're sick. But I think this is really fun. I think that the chorus is super catchy, super infectious. But I also really loved like Do Young and Hei Chan's vocals. I thought they sounded incredible. Just that like ensemble vocal. I think Taeyil also was in the chorus as well. Like just their ensemble vocals were really tight. So I really, really, really love that. As well as that, I really enjoyed the verse from Mark as well as Taeyong. I will say Taeyong's verse was something. I'll tell you what. That was that was he. I hope he's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope he's all right. That's I mean there is there is one lyric that really got me. Let me see if I can find it because it's gonna kill me if I can't locate it. Um, what was it? Where was it? Oh my god. There is some weird lyrics. Like this one This was so weird. Like, I like it. I'll be the Hobbit. Be meaner to me. I feel it. Feel babe. Like, I don't know. Like, that's a little odd. I mean, listen. I'm not a lyrical genius either, but hey, like, I'm not, and I'm also not trying to like minimize like masochism here, but I do got some questions, like I feel like, I mean, you're Taeyong, you know what I mean? I feel like you could do it, man, like it's okay, yeah, I got some questions. The whole lyric set was just very, very interesting, like just very interesting lyrics, so. And that's no hate. If this is your favorite NCT 127 song, hey, I'm not here to hate. I just got some questions for you. So, but yeah, other than that, very solid song. Really, again, ensemble vocals, great rap verses. I think the beat was really fun. I think they did a great job. Obviously, I feel like having the bed squeak sound is just with these types of lyrics is very interesting. It's very, very questionable. So Kanye says the song is so good, just don't focus on the lyrics. I was gonna say musically very good, lyrically I don't want to ever see this shit ever again. So I don't need to see it. So but either way, good song. Otherwise, don't, if you are new, don't read the screen. Okay, just close your eyes, enjoy the music, and that's it. So but we're gonna keep it moving here. We got the next one, which I have seen this one live, so I've seen this on stream before, so excited to get into this one again. No problem, Kaylee. Listen, I'll listen to it again. I enjoyed this performance. This is back to you, Dang. Let's go. Very nice. All right. This was NCT 127. Back to you. If you're hanging out in chat, thank you. I have heard this one. I don't remember who suggested this in chat, but I remember it was on a chaos stream and it wasn't that long ago. So it worked out. But man, this was great. I I remember the first time I listened to this and I was just like cooked, at the end of it, but listening to it again, I'm equally as cooked. I think this is like vocally, like again, super impressive, super punchy, but also like I think this highlights their vocals in such a really well and like unique way that I really appreciate it. And like for them to perform this live with this sort of effortlessness that like you would expect from them, I think is really just a testament to their like vocal skills and obviously like performance skills. I think I even made a similar comment in the previous time I listened to it, but I don't know what order this song hits in their like set list, but um I feel like regardless of where it sits in the playlist for me, it's like it's a very impressive vocal song. So wherever you seat this song in terms of the track listing for this live performance, I think it would impress me, even if it was like the first song that they start off with, the final song that they close to like show off with, or like somewhere in the middle. I think this is just like kind of a good, like, it doesn't matter where you sit it, you're gonna love it. But yeah, I think vocally this was super, super fun. I really enjoyed Yuta's vocals. I thought he killed it. And it was a voice that I feel like I got to appreciate as much the last time, but just kind of again getting a little bit more familiar with him. I think he did a great job. And as well as that, Do Young, I also really appreciated as well. I thought he had some really fun vocals too. So I think to me this was really cool. Like again, they're all really incredible. But I kind of was just impressed. I think it was just, to me, I was just like sitting back and like really enjoying it, and just like savoring it a little bit more. So that was fun to just again get to experience again. This will be kind of in the montage, I'm sure, but yeah, this was an awesome song to add to the playlist, and I am glad that I got to listen to it again. So very cool, very cool. All right, cool. We got some comments. Connie says, I almost cried with this song in the concert because it's my favorite song, and they did more of a slow version. Oh, that'd be cool to hear. I wonder if they would ever wind up releasing something like that. Jazz says, so glad he finally got a solo. Yes, I think I have listened to his solo stuff, or his most current solo, which I really enjoyed. So that was cool. Yuval's Tale did the craziest belts and ad libs than Do Young with his remaining ad libs towards the end of the song too. That was awesome. And then that harmony walk up at the end when you least expect it was the cherry on top. Yeah, that walk up like harmony was so good, and I remember it the last time, but I still feel like, to me, it was like, even though I knew it was coming, it still was like, oh, such a fun little note that they didn't even have to include, but I think just adds to the like overall appeal of the track. So really enjoy it. Because there's an album of this concert too. Very nice. I'll have to check that out. And yes, it is on the last playlist though. Okay, perfect. I appreciate it, Kaylee. All right. We're going to keep it moving here. We're going to listen to Cherry Bomb, which I have not listened to yet. So let's go. Let's get into it.
Bullet, bullet, peer, right? Cherry bomb, bullet, yum, bullet, bullet, peer, right? Cherry bomb, bullet, yum, bullet, bullet, peer, right? Cherry bomb, bullet, yum, bullet, bullet, peer, right? Cherry bomb, bullet, yum. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit.
Okay.
On the stage. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. I'm the biggest hit. I'm the biggest hit on the stage. She
느껴봐 그리고 내 어깨 storming 꽤 오래 전이지 저리 봐 언제 터질지 몰라 popping your head like king's mansion no fireman gun fireworks cherries in the sky high I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage if you're happy and you know it clap your hands yo in this beat if you're happy and you know it clap your hands in this beat bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit 모두 다 shit 터지기 직전 내 sweat
Huh.
It tastes like a cherry bomb 쉽게 보다가는 큰일 나 이미 넌 빠져들어가 땡창하는 지금 폭발 직전인 기분 주간에 두드레 노래 불러야지 나나나 거칠한 전기들 다 뽑아냈지 혼자 깜짝 놀라겠지 모두가 We gonna make it I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage If you're happy and you know it clap your hands yo in this beat If you're happy and you know it clap your hands in this beat bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right 끝이 어디인지
Huh?
어디까지 갈 수 있는지 이제 시작해졌어 alphabet 뒷걸음질 모습 It's over 더들기 바쁜 세상 속에 갇혀 헤매고 싶지는 않아 한번 내 불꽃으로 내 전부를 태워 I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit Hard rock skull hit your pop no talk 어디 가나 속에 내 삶 주변 times 가나 가득해 박수 에이 넌내 덕에 분명히 정신을 차리네 여기 내거 싫어서 이제 나 뺏어 말해 허리는 너와 뺏어 왕고 빗게 킥watching 맨날 보기를 바래 Hater talk 뭘 먹어도 너네가 쏘아 잘 배트가 fist over stone never gunshot 또 그쳐버린 난 but the bar cherry bomb
Ugh. Mark crushed it. Let's go.
I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage
That's cool panning. I like it.
biggest hit on the stage I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage If you're happy and you know it clap your hands yo If you're happy and you know it clap your hands If you're happy and you know it clap your hands yeah bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young bullet peer right cherry bomb bullet young
Oh, that was some crazy panning.
I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage 어서 빨리 right cherry 어서 빨리 right cherry I'm the biggest hit I'm the biggest hit on the stage
Huh. All right, cool. That was NCT 127. This was a song Cherry Bomb. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. I think to me this is okay, I want to preface have not listened to this yet. Obviously we're getting into it. So, very nice. I thought this was incredible. At first I was unsure, and I feel like with a lot of NCT songs, I'm always like, you know what? I'm not sure. Though I will say the one of the B-sides we just listened to on the previous album was like Chef's Kiss, Limitless. But I felt like this one, I could understand if you were on the fence, right? Like it does have a very like odd sort of sound to it, like especially in the verses of the song. It sounds so like spatial in a very unique way. And I think to me, like, I could understand if you had not listened to NCT before and this is the first song that you got into from them. I could understand maybe their aversion to not enjoying it. Though I will say I think it is a grower for sure. I think for me, like it was a little abrasive, and I again had the precursor to know that I'd listened to Sticker before, and not that I should keep referencing Sticker because we're gonna get into it, but I think for me it was like important to have that sort of like immersion, and like I said, if I didn't had listened to Sticker, I would maybe be a little bit less charitable, I think, about the song. But I think understanding that they are this experimental group and they're always trying to do something different, I think to me I can respect the fact that even if I maybe don't enjoy the song as much as maybe another listen, or like again because I only listen to these one time and try to get into it more as we go on. um I think to me it's like I always try to like imagine or envision like, okay, like if I was new in this seat, like how would people be receptive of it, or or lack thereof, right? And I think to me like there was definitely parts of the song that I enjoyed, and there's definitely parts of the song that I feel like I given more listens I probably would enjoy more. um, but overall, I thought this was pretty solid. I really liked the like. I like that they use. I'm pretty sure they're using like a car shifting, like or like shifting through the RPMs. And they have it like filtered out really uniquely in this song that I thought was interesting. And I like that they kind of incorporate these different elements that you not only see but also like hear auditorily. So I appreciate the fact that there is this level of immersion in their songwriting and how it kind of transposes into their like MV style as well. So that was really cool. The synth work was also really awesome as well. I love this sort of reverberation of the synth. I think they put like a lot of cool like layering onto it, and like reverb and like a little bit of delay that I think sets it back into the mix of the song. So I really love that elementation of it, and I think it allows you to kind of immerse more into the song. I think the vocals sit really well in the mix too. Like I feel like with a song like this, you could easily have crushed the vocals, but they for some reason just kind of hit smack dab in the middle of the song. So I love that. And I think if anything, it gives the space of the synth more room to breathe. But then on top of that, I think it allows to have space for where you can hear like some really succinct rap verses or some like interesting vocals and stuff. So I really love that. And then I think the thing that obviously made my head turn was the bridge. I really love the bridge of this song. I thought it was really beautiful. I think it juxtaposes those like really aggressive, like punchy synths in a really nice way. Um, and I also loved Mark's rap verse after the tail end of that bridge. I think he does a fantastic job of like his like rapping skills in terms of like flow and like rhythm. I think he's just got a really good knack for that, and so I wanted to give him his flowers for that certainly. And I love the ending. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I think it was really cool. And then just coupled with some really awesome choreography, which obviously they're very good at dancing as well. So I think if anything, if you can leave space for some really great choreo, is also really fun too. So yeah, I like the different elementations of the song. I think to me this is like one of the first NCT songs that I'm like, if I give it enough listens, it'll probably grow on me. But I can again imagine people's aversion to not enjoying it the first time if that was the case for you, and if you wind up falling in love with it, let me know because I'm curious how many listens it gave, how many listens you gave to it before you're like the light switch went off and you're like, oh no, I like this song actually. So very cool. Um, Dang also agrees. It's the kind of song that I think will grow on me as well. So very nice. Sarah, welcome. They had said, I love the experimental sounds, so I usually like NC127 stuff. There we go. And there's a couple comments. Youthful describes as edgy, experimental. Cherry Bomb is a track with complex, ominous siren like synths work, heavily influenced on bass. The song is said to have fuzzy electro rock influence with chanty choruses and few melodic interludes within the verse in the bridge section. I would agree. Yep, I think that they pretty much nailed it. Um, This is his out. Thanks for hanging out. They had said, I think the vocals and raps are really good, and that elevates all their songs, especially the most experimental ones. I think you're onto something. Yeah, because I've also noticed that as well. I've also noticed so far I've enjoyed a lot of the B sides from NCT 127. So I feel like we're probably going to be diving into some more, of course, but pretty much all of the B sides I think I've been pretty on board with. So I'm curious to see post Sticker because obviously listened to Sticker. I'm curious to see where they go from there. Um, the song sees the group proclaimed to be the big hit or on such a propulsive and built to perform stage. The members swagger about referring to the throw. It tastes like a cherry bomb. This is their one signature sound that could work or not for many people. Yeah, this is a staple of what they're known for. I think that was kind of also again what I noticed about NCT stuff is like very like I feel like if you know in a type of way, but I like get it. So very nice, very nice. Yeah, Mark crushed it. And then Kaylee says NCT in their famous bridges. Yeah. Uh, I'm just gonna call it luck. Hopefully they don't mind me calling them luck. They had said I got into them right before Cherry Bomb. Both the song and the choreo are so good and iconic. We love to see it. So very nice, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here though. The next one we have on our list here is Touch. So let's go. And then it says, you've also put, I forgot to tell you the meaning behind the subunit. NCT 127 combines the acronym of Neoculture Technology, which we did talk about, and the number 127, which is the coordinate longitude of the city of Seoul. Very nice. That's actually really neat. I like that touch. No pun intended. So let's go. Let's get into it.
소리에 심장이 툭 언제부턴가 따라해 난 네 말투 다 알아챌 수 있어 네 손 잡으면 You know 어떻게 해야 너를 버텨낼지 몰라 이런 내 모습에 나도 깜짝 놀라 It's true 멋대로 자꾸 발이 널 따라서 가는 걸 조금씩 쌓여간 너와의 시간 널 향해 멈춘 손끝에 그 떨림을 난 기억해 Stay 너와 나 지금 이대로 Baby touch me 널 느낄 수 있어 잘나같은 순간 그래서 더 커져가는 이 느낌은 Baby 모두 전해져 너에게로 So good 너의 그 손끝이 날 끌어당긴 부드러운 그 느낌을 알고 있니 그 얼마나 의미가 있는 건지 같은 공간 속에 있는 것만 같아 주위 둘러보면 모든 게 다 너야 It's true 스치는 모든 것이 특별해져 너라서
Great harmonies.
너와 나 지금 이대로 Baby touch me 널 느낄 수 있어 그래서 더 커져가는 이 느낌은 Baby 모두 전해져 너에게로 이렇게 touch me baby 이렇게 touch me 이렇게 touch me 모두 전해져 너에게로 기억도 안 나 네가 없던 날이 혼자가 변했던 내 모습이 우리 이렇게 나 원하는 걸날 빠져들 것 같아 touch 네 손길에 하나 둘 모든 게 바뀌는 걸 Stay 너와 나 지금 이대로 touch me 널 느낄 수 있어 잘나같은 순간 Let's get it
Oh, nice.
모두 전화했죠 너에게
All right. Very cool. That was NCT 127 Touch. Very nice. I was Dang took the words right out of my mouth. They had said, doesn't it feel much experimental, more like boy band 101. I would agree. I think that was kind of my sentiment I was going to take away from this song. I also feel like I was not on the same path as Sarah, but I resonate with their commentary. They had said something I'll rarely say about this unit. They look so soft. I would I would agree as well. They look very comfortable, you know? Like, and I love that. So let me see if I can get a full. If I didn't, oh, come on. Okay, cool. That's about as close as I'll get. Um, I think this was very good. Like, Chad can correct me if I'm wrong. If this is a title track, I'd be very curious. I'd imagine it is, just because again we do a lot of title tracks here. But um, I thought this was great. This kind of feels to me like it kind of gives me the vibes of what I enjoyed about a lot of the previous like B-sides that we've listened to, where it's a little bit more chill, it's a little bit more vibier. So I definitely like this a lot. Just because I think again I am such a huge like proponent of like a jazzy sort of pop music, and I think this has like obviously it leans more in sort of the like, K-pop pop general like generality of that, but I think it does have some really nice like jazz elements, a lot of usage of like interesting like chord phrasings, and then like the way that they kind of mix in different like half steps, or like they go a whole step or something like that. Like just their musicality in terms of choosing different things I thought was really really fun. And I think they did a great job of like working it out in this song. So I really love that. I think probably my favorite song specifically was the bridge. I thought the bridge was really beautiful. That like kind of like piano like run slash like the way that they kind of mashed out the vocals specifically I thought were really cool. So to me I thought that was really incredible. I think to me in terms of people that I really enjoyed, I really enjoyed Doyoung's vocals. I think he was the one that was giving like a lot of like I feel like he gives a lot of like heart in his vocals that I really appreciate. And like he was like I can tell like I love that I'm getting to notice different like vocal styles and stuff, and I think NCT does a great job of being able to kind of have different flavors or different like tones to their vocals that like differentiate them in the group. But I really enjoyed Do Young's vocals specifically in this song. I think he's got again a really great kind of like warmth and like soulfulness to his vocals I really like. And then I don't know who was, let me see if I can find this the slot where I was trying to figure out whose vocals it was. There was one specific section of the song, and I can't remember for the life of me. Um, was it this section? There was like a specific section there, like it was like the camera was like panned down the top, and it was like whoever had like the more like they had like a distinct vocal tone, like very like higher pitched, but I really like their vocals a lot too. So if anyone is an NCT, oops, we got I guess we gotta listen to it. Hey, listen, if I can find the spot, I'll listen to it again. Let's see. Maybe it was this part. Yeah, it was whoever this is. Hey Chen. Okay. Yeah, he's credible. I his out. Thank you. Yep. Hey Chan sounded incredible. I liked his vocals. Like it stood out so much in this bridge that I really love. And like I think I'm gonna be able to notice his vocals. I think I've actually noticed his vocals. I don't know if he's in Dream or not, but I was gonna say he's in NCT Dream. So I do remember Hey Chen then. Yeah. So um that's probably why I recognize his vocals a ton. But yeah, he's got a very unique tone, but I really love his tone. Like I'm so specific about like vocal tones in some ways, but it's just so good. He's got such a unique tone. So I got to give him his flowers. So yeah, so far I think I'm a uh Mark and Hey Chan and probably Do Young right now. bias right now. I think those are my three. Maybe another one, but I feel like those are the ones that are sticking out to me right now. But there's so many members, so I feel like I could give them all their flowers, I'm sure. So, um, very nice. Luke says, "Hey Chan has a really high pitched voice. It's so unique. He's my main alt for years. Very nice." I was like 3 down. Right? I was gonna say there's a lot more to get to know, so I'm gonna keep my pieces close to me. So I'm sure it will change. Yeah, I'm sure it will change. So, but in terms of, I feel like in terms of Dream and NCT 127, I think those are. I feel like these are pretty locked. So, but who knows? Anything's how possible. But yeah, this is great. This was a great song. Definitely up there in terms of my favorite title tracks, even though it's different from what I expect NCT 127 to do. I feel like this is a great song in their catalog. So I love this. So great choice. We're gonna keep it moving here. The next one we got is Chain. So I want to preface. I think this is gonna go. We're going back. We're going back to the previous sound. So let's go.
가스칼이 하마타 기술을 butterfly Let go, let go, let's spread out Like a water drop, let the load it race 이만 걷고 따라 하지 말을 inside Reaction 히로가 inside Reaction Yeah 지나가는 랜선 검색한 주 the dope cuts 슬플 때가 so effective Now rhythm beat melody we make you so crazy Now what's up flash 한 옷으로 effective 행커와 electric Yeah it's so electric 말을 하다 말에 다 turn a factor 처음에 시대스 코코로가 미리 Make a wish 겐 짓으니까 everything You got me started in my house my lens Reaction 히로가 inside Reaction 이마 코코가 세카이가 지나가로 딩딩 코코로가 hit 지나가로 drill drill 자마스러워 Let's break it down Make a wish
Nice, Jess.
짓으니까 에테쿠 경이 살이 이마 하지 말을 We make it 미래이 will make it 시이사나 쇼가 We can change Get ready, we can make the story Baby, now you gon' be crazy In my own don't waste it and choose it Yeah, 信じて just do it 隔離された世界に風穴開けるその意志何度も打ち込めよヘッシー殻を破れビリビリしびれるビートが轟く世界を揺るがすどこまでも小さな一歩もステップバイステップ Yeah, best のビートにブラブラブラ Are you ready to go? Yeah, there is no fear. Yeah, there is no fear. Yeah, 말에 혼자 말에 turn a factor.
Yo, Taeyeon went off.
Make a wish, can 짓으니까 everyone to get me started in my house, my lens. 기운 코코로가 hit 지나가로 drill 자마스로 wall. Let's break it down. Make a wish, can 짓으니까 everyone. Get me started 이마 하지 마라 시라봤을 무슨 다 생각 이 날이 가슴을 발전하루 Oh yeah 부끄러운 new age We will become the one 희토증인 나래로 색깔이가 말의 가와로 도시를 Do you feel it? You're the Reaction 히로가 inside Reaction 지나가루 inside 딩딩 코코로가 hit 지나가로 drill 자마스러워 Let's break it down Make a wish 겐 짓으니까 에테쿠 경이 살이 이마 하지 말을 inside I wanna see them You do So far yeah. The one that makes you slide Get me started 이마 하지 말을 inside
Jeez. Fucking Christ, this is awesome. All right, this was NCT 127. This was Chain. It looks like chat was saying this is a Japanese song, so very nice. This will most likely be cut from YouTube, unfortunately. But hey, if you were here on Twitch, you watched it, so salutes to you. Um, wow. I don't even know what to think. This was so much fun. I think that if I could surmise this in like one thought, right? This to me is a song you can feel. Like there's something about the production on this song, the way that they put the vocals, the way that they like panned the different elements in the song, like the like chains and like obviously like a lot of like saws and like different kind of like different type of like hardware and industrial elements that I thought was really cool, but like it feels weird that like I could even feel this song, but like just the way it was put together is like it's like my brain was rattling. So I think in that I thought it was great. Shout outs to Biscuit for recommending this one. Killer song to add to the playlist. I would feel like I would have been remiss if I didn't listen to this one. So, shout outs to Biscuit. But I thought that this was so much fun. I gotta give a shout outs to both Mark as well as Taeyong. Man, back to back heat. We love to see it. They're like the 1-2 punch, you know, and so I thought that was really incredible. They had an awesome rap verses, and like I think you to me like they can just like they could like they could sell horse water. You know what I mean? Like they're like it's so like they're so incredibly like they're like so incredibly talented in the way that they kind of just like are so fluid in that sense. Like it is very much like water, so I gotta give them a lot of credit for you know, I gotta give them a lot of credit for what they do. And like again, if I have misspoke to either of them, you know, I'll hold it. But Taeyeon still had some weird lyrics that we talked about earlier, so I'm he's not out of the woods, but I appreciate him a little bit more. But this was incredible. I also get to give a shout out to Jaehoon. I think again, one that I like every time I'm like, ooh, I like this person, I like this person, I like this person. Like Jaehoon was like one of the first people that I pointed out in this stream that I really liked. So I feel like I gotta give more respect to Jaehoon because he sounded incredible with this song. But just like the combination of like really punchy, really great delivery in terms of rap, and then on top of that vocally being very impressive as well too. I think this is like this to me kind of again feels like a really great representation of what I feel like NCT 127 can do well. And you know, again, if this was a highly received or well received track, it makes sense that it was because I think it was written really incredibly. So big salutes, love to see it. Yuval says that it was the NCT 127's last album to feature the 9 original member lineup before the addition of member Jungwoo later in September of 2018. Very nice. Hizal says, we love this duo. I agree. They're incredible. And Yuval followed that up and said, no wonder these two were put in Super M. Yes. So, very nice. Very nice. Again, Jaehoon. Hyun, sorry. Appreciate you, full. I obviously my pronunciation is really bad, so if I do misspeak, let me know, chat. So I love to see it, but very cool, very cool. Again, Biscuit, thank you for the recommendation. If you would like to make your recommendation known, do it in the Discord because I don't know how much we'll get through, but we're gonna try to get through a good amount of it. So, the next one we have here is regular, which is the English version. So let's go. Let's get into it. Ooh. All right, cool. That was NCT 127 regular. Let's go. This was this is so good. This is so good. I love this song. This was so much fun. I love like this the Spanish like flamenco like style like musicality to this. I think it always works. Like I don't to me at least, I feel like anytime that I've heard like that incorporation of like more Latin elements into like K-pop songs, I don't think I've I don't think there's one that I don't like. It's kind of similarly, again, if you hang out on the channel on a regular, we all know that both Therese and Alex have their quirks about certain songs, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is my favorite because it has to include this." I feel like if you can incorporate some sort of like Latin influence or Latin elements into a song, that's always a good. I feel like that's always a two thumbs up for me. I for whatever reason those things come on and my brain goes, this is a good song, I like this one, you know what I mean? Might be a little bit of cope, but I feel like this one, I feel like I feel vindicated because chat said this is a banger, and so I feel it as well as a banger, so I love that. As well as I think the English in this too was incredible. I think the lyrical schemes in the song I think were really great. Like some of the alliteration or like the rhyming schemes I thought were really well put together. Sometimes I feel like English songs can work really well, and some of them are, could be hit or miss. But I feel like the English in this song specifically was really incredible. I like they incorporated a little bit of Spanish, lyrics as well. As well as like some little bit of like Korean, Korean section more specifically towards the end of the song. I thought was awesome. But yeah, I thought this was awesome. I think again, probably one of my favorite, one of my favorite members still is Mark. I think he's got incredible like rapping skills, and I think he did an awesome job in this song specifically. Again, he's just got such a great sort of flow to it that that I really appreciate. And so again, as well as walking with the CGI tiger, I was going to point that out, but yeah, the CGI tiger was something else. So I thought that was a cool. As well as that, I also really enjoyed Hey Chan's section. I think he did like a little bit of a rap part. I thought it was really cool. Again, very stand out to me. I feel like Hey Chan's has got that voice that I'll be able to pick out more succinctly. But yeah, his little rap section was awesome. As well as that, just was a really well choreographed song too. I think the choreo in the song goes hard as fuck too. So, I really love that. But yeah, this is fun, great, just super catchy. That chorus is gonna get stuck in my head now. And then as well as that, I really like the bridge. The bridging end, and I think Hizal also commented saying that that was their favorite part as well. Like, I would agree. That ending is, like, so clutch. So, I thought that was really incredible. But, yeah, overall, I think I don't even think I did mention things that I liked in the song, but genuinely, I enjoyed all the parts of the song. Like, I think this one was just really well written, and I would probably put this amongst my favorites as well, too. So, like, I genuinely love this song. I will be adding this to my playlist, K-pop playlist, because my girlfriend and I are taking a road trip, so I'll have to add this song onto the road trip playlist. I feel like it's worthy of that, so I'll have to do it up. But Evil says that their favorite part was, I love Jaehoon's part. I've been walking with the cheese. That's the case. So that's so. I did hear that. I didn't have the captions on, so I just wanted to make sure I had it right. But that's fun. And then you've also says is also the group's last release to date to feature member Win Win, as he should focus more on his promotions on Wavy following the album's release. Okay, well, excited to get more into knowing him as we get into further future parts. So very cool, very cool. All right, we're gonna keep it moving here. We have Simon Says next, so let's go. Keep it going.
Yeah, Simon says hurry up 거리 up no let it fly 훅도 멈춘 순간 널 향해 도준다 sound up hands up 뒤돌아 hands up 흔들어 숨이 가는 처럼 여기 봐 계속 가 어떤 눈치만 보고 서 있나 우드 connect вет도 겁먹
I say real so sexy Actually no she can break me 누가나 이렇게 bless me out true Simon says be cool Don't be such a fool Simon says 우리 real vibe Simon says 우리 real vibe
Nice pitch vocals.
꽉 막힌 차 사이로 용기를 여는 사이로 네 맘의 그 채증을 밤새 뚫고 다녀 누구보다 빠른 전부 네가 있어 거침없어 모든 건 내게 달려 점점 분위기는 high 우릴 막는 소린 bye 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 신경 다 끄고 놀아 밤새 누가 뭐라 하든 상관 안 해 전면을 외워 I'm God 너희를 홀려라 wow I say real so sexy Actually no you can break me 누가 날 욕해 bless me out true Simon says be cool Don't be such a fool Simon says 우리 real vibe killer You think you know it all Simon says 우리 real vibe killer 너를 down my 너를 down my 비록 없을 그저 We don't pay no 두려워하지 마 널 막는 건 너일뿐 착각하지 마 우린 오늘 break the rules 눈을 뜨고 깨어나 이 순간 깊숙이 빠져들어가 현실과 꿈의 사이 진짜 널 찾는 그 순간 가봐라 우리 real vibe killer Ay, real vibe killer Simon says 우리 real vibe killer Ay, real vibe killer down my 비록 없을 그저 Hey, no We don't pay no attention
Huh. Very interesting. All right. Well, this was NCT 127 Simon Says. If you're hanging out in chat, much love to you. Thank you. Dang says I think I still need a translation. Yeah, there are some parts that I picked up, but I don't know why. I guess these aren't 6 years old. I feel like you would have. I feel like captions would be on. I don't know when caption mode exists in SM lands, but hopefully soon, so everybody can decipher what they're saying. But if you don't know, of course. But I thought this was pretty interesting. I think that I agree with Sarah's comment. They says, I think this one will take a few more listens to get. I also agree. There was a lot of elements that I think I really did appreciate about the song that I liked. And I don't think it's as wild as some of the other NCT songs that I've heard. But there's just something about maybe something about I guess maybe more so the composition of the song that I thought was unique. And again, I'm not I hate the song, I don't like it. I just think there was definitely elements of the song that I wish kind of latched on a little bit more to me, but didn't really. And I would say the chorus to some degree kind of gives me that sort of feeling, though I kind of now in hindsight remembering what the chorus sounds like, I think I do appreciate a lot more for its value, because it almost sounds like there's this it almost sounds like an electric guitar that is really heavily processed. And I think to me I thought it was very interesting in terms of that, and I don't know if it's actually guitar or if it's synth or not. So I thought that elementation was really interesting. It would have been cool if they had it not as filtered. I think it would have actually benefited it, just because I know NCT 127 and do some really wild stuff with their music. I would have kind of expected them to do it, but I think in that aspect it's interesting. the vocals kind of almost feel like a chant sort of thing, which I thought was unique. But and I think it does again give you this sort of like grandiose sort of feeling to the track, which I like. Um, but I don't know. I think there's just something about this song that just doesn't like that. I think I would have to just give it more of a spin and more of a listen because um I love the bridge. I think anytime that they've switched up the bridge, I've really enjoyed. Um, I thought the rap verses were really cool. Like a majority, I think you Flood pointed out in chat, like a majority of the members in NCT 127 did rapping verses, which I really appreciate. I really enjoyed like Jaehoon's rap. I thought they did. I thought he did incredible. Um, but I think there is definitely some like things that I liked about the song, and just we're just maybe like again one listen. I feel like especially with NCT 127 songs doesn't always give you the full brevity of the song, so I would like to give this one more of a listen. I think this one's kind of like if I had to like put a tier list together, I think this one would be on the I need to listen to this again because I think I missed some stuff. You know what I mean? So I definitely enjoyed it. We'll give this one another listen. Maybe I'll throw it in Discord to let y'all know where I'm at on this one. But yeah, I thought it was very unique, very interesting, and I can understand why people enjoy this one if you like it a lot, and I could also understand if people are on the fence. I feel that as well. Um, Sarah says, "I think I will like the song. I just need more processing time." I agree. I think I think I'm kind of on the same page. Uh, Yuval says one website found says Simon Says is an NCT 127 declaration that they were heading full force towards the manifest destiny of music and plan to continue to the venture into the unknown territories. They do not care to hide their intent anymore, and they want to call out glaring eyes currently judging them in the last couple months because they know this is all just misplaced anger. Huh. Um, and then Biscuit says, I never let their first impressions decide for me with their title tracks. Yeah, I think to me, like, I always love going back and listening to like fresh ears to like listening to all of these songs back to back. I think is also like, I want to say tiring, but like you can change your opinion. And I think to me, it's like if there's a song that you didn't like and you've listened to it multiple times, I feel like you have given it that opportunity to like be like show itself to you. And then as well as that, like there are songs that I've didn't like on first listen and now are like growers and I love now. So I think this is no matter what, I think like you should never base your first opinion on a song to be your last opinion of that song, right? And I think all of y'all, especially y'all regulars, know that to be true. So I don't have to explain it to you, but I appreciate the nuance that chat has. So very nice. Biscuit also says Simon Says was another that did the witchcraft on me. First listen, I was very confused, and me listened to again, suddenly liked it. Yeah, I think what I've noticed, at least with NCT songs thus far, have been that like I've noticed that I'm like, you know what, I think I could like this, you know. So very nice. And Simon Says is a game. I was gonna point that out. Dang, I didn't know if that was maybe something you're missing out on. So. And Yuval says, even if the title tracks miss, there's a 99% chance you'll find a good B-side on the album. Hey, I love to hear that. You know, that is high marks for sure, for sure. So, very nice. And I also love Hey Chen. I feel like again, I know I've been pointing out him a lot, but he's really incredible. So I gotta give him the love. But yeah, I was like Simon Says. I was like, I think that's. I'm pretty positive that's a game. But I like in terms of lyrics, since I don't have them in front of me, I don't. They could be talking about something else, you know. But very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. We're speeding along here. We got the Jason Derulo Lay NCT 127 next. So very nice. I have not heard this one. I was gonna say I've never heard of Simon Says. Yeah, that's fair. I was gonna say it could be. It could be. Dang, that's what I'm thinking. Probably is a different name. But very nice. All right, cool. I don't know how this collab happened, so chat, you know, let me know because we have to do it. But let's go. Simon Dice. Simone Dice.
Bass drop. Body give me motivation. Your touch is all that's on my mind. Sweat on you precipitating. You feel me rising from behind. Give it to me, give it to me.
Jason Derulo is my favorite NCT member.
Give it to me, give it to me. What your lips wanna say? All my London girls come and show me some. All my LA girls come and show me some. Ethiopian girls come and show me some. Come and show me some. Come on, come on.
Jamaican girls wanna blow it down. My Asian girls wanna work it out. Turn around, don't talk, smile.
Show me some. Show me some.
No subs, unfortunately.
Roll it and light it for me. Ice my Corona.
No need for conversation. Love your persona.
And the Billy doing different routes. Late night, eat it like in and out. Tell you, you can bring my friend around. Tupac, y'all get around, get around. All my London girls come and show me some. All my LA girls come and show me some. Ethiopian girls come and show me some. Come and show me some. Come on, come on.
Jamaican girls wanna blow it down. My Asian girls wanna work it out. Turn around, don't talk, smile.
Show me some. Show me some.
Ooh, okay.
Body give me motivation. Your touch is all that's on my mind. Sweat on you precipitating. You feel me rising from behind.
Come let your body show me.
What your lips wanna say? Shut up and dance. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Oh, baby. You ain't gotta say nothing. It's no use. Shut up and dance. Shut up and dance. You ain't gotta say nothing. All my London girls come and show me some. All my LA girls come and show me some. Ethiopian girls come and show me some. Come and show me some. Come on, come on.
Jamaican girls wanna blow it down. My Asian girls wanna work
You
it
ain't
out.
gotta say nothing. Hush your mouth.
All right. Very cool. This was Jason Derulo, Lay, and obviously NCT 127 in Let's Shut Up and Dance. Jess says, damn, I never noticed you could hear their steps in this. Yeah, I also picked that up towards the end of the song, so I get it. Dang, it says it's kind of funny that the only subs we had for that song was with the bed sounds. It makes me wonder what they're talking about in all the other songs. That's true. That's true. I feel that. And Biscuit says that this part was an part of an MG tribute project. Oh, very nice. That's cool. I feel like this is aptly named. In fact, I think it's kind of funny actually to some degree because like Jason Derulo is a fantastic dancer, Lay is a fantastic dancer, and NCT is also like NCT as a whole is also a great dancing unit too. So I think to me it's like it's cool to see all of them in that capacity being put together for that. I think song wise it's good. It's a good song. Like I like the song, but I actually feel like this song is more of something that you watch versus something you listen to. I wouldn't go out of my way and be like, "Oh man, this is this is like the best song I've heard tonight." But like if I was to show this song to someone, I'd be like, "Damn, I would assume they would probably be like, man, the choreography in the song is incredible, and I wouldn't disagree with them on that. Um, but I think like if you're incorporating these different elements, you're incorporating Lay, you're incorporating obviously Jason Derulo, you're incorporating NCT. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more vocal flexing, you know what I mean? Just considering they're all talented in their own regards, you know? Like there was definitely some moments where I was like, "Ah, okay, cool, they're flexing a little bit." But like to me this is more of a performance if anything, and you know, like I'm glad we are listening to it and watching it, of course, but I I think this is more of a like visual aspect versus like okay, like can I watch them all vocally flex, you know? So other than that, not a bad song by any stretch. I thought it was really cool. I love that like bridge, like dance break section. The way that they broke it down was really fun. I think not only I think from like a editing perspective of like the way they cut the shots together was really fun, but I also feel like the musicality was also really cool too. So probably the only thing I could say about that song. Other than that, like again, not too bad. I think if anything, the thing that I'm most curious about is like how Jason Derulo, Lay, and NCT 127 all came together for this one song. I think if anything, that is what I would love to know. So if you happen to know or know someone in chat happens to know how this was put together, I would love to know because I don't know. It just seems interesting to me, at least from like I don't know if Jason Derulo is like a huge K-pop fan or not, but like it would seem like he is obviously like familiar or like has people in his team that are familiar with like K-pop to some degree. So, yeah, I'm curious if anyone knows. But Yuval says, I would dance to it if it came on in a club/party. I'm not going to listen to this on Spotify or anything. So yeah, I agree. And then Sarah says, he's done a couple K-pop collabs, so he's at least aware of the space. Oh, okay, that would make a lot of sense. When he says, I feel like the rest of the song is pretty cool, but the chorus doesn't hit for me. Hey, I get it. Respect. Evil says that it was a release on February 22nd of 2019 as the first single on an up-and-coming Michael Jackson tribute EP, The Great Dancer. Okay. That is what Biscuit said in chat. Okay, I thought it was like just a choreo, but it looks like it was just a part of an MJ project, so that would make sense. And they're all again phenomenal dancers, so that again makes a ton of sense. So, yeah, that's wild that they would put these three together, but I appreciate it nonetheless. So, I'm actually, in fact, I think the only thing that I'll leave it off with, and we'll get into the next one, is like I'm curious how many people found out about like K-pop or like the rabbit hole that is K-pop music through Jason Derulo. You know what I mean? Like I think about like all of those like through lines between like okay, I like how they dance. Like what does their music sound like? I think it's a good promotion either way. And like even if you're not familiar with Jason Derulo, then you know, hey, maybe you might go check out his music, you know. So I think yeah, it's a cool crossing of the guards per se. So I like that. Should do that more often, hopefully. But we are keeping it moving tonight. We have Superhuman next. So let's go. Should be subs now? Okay.
Yeah, superhuman.
Oh, I love these synths.
같은 것만 반복되는 재미없는 나를 벗어나 모두 다 깨워 강렬해진 빛의 shadow 몰아치는 감정의 해답은 No 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 너인 것 같아 같은 어제는 있고 어느 영화처럼 잠든 너에게 고개 들고 소리쳐 all day 거울 앞에 내가 놀랄 만큼 I'm 매일 아침 비슷해 wake up 우린 지금
Oh.
어제서
사람들의 기준은 break up 이건 dangerous but 너란 보석을 찾기 위한 내린 girl
너무 완벽한 moonlight 나를 넘어서 네밤 너와 나의 세계로 hurry up 어디로든 떠나보는 거야 자꾸 멀리서 찾지 마네 맘속 새로운 new world view 눈을 떠봐
You see my heart Come on 너무 바래왔었던 꿈꿔오던 나의 모습 정말
Great melody choice.
나를 향해 계속 소리쳐와 You're so super You're superhuman You're so super 한계를 넘어 Superhuman 이 순간 진짜를 봐 baby 감춰왔었던 나의 맘을 깨워봐 You save my heart Some way somehow 스쳐갔던 꿈들 You don't give up 나의 꿈은 이루어지는 건 나뿐 Yeah, 이 순간's right on time 나를 구할
Oh.
것은 나의 봄 뭐든 될 수 있어 할 수 있어 한계지금의 try
충격을 넘어 소리 끼칠 엄청나게 나 되고 싶지 네가 먼저 끝을 말하지 않으면 끝이 아니야
가장 뜨거웠던 그 장면을 맘에 담아
Got me feeling like a simple I know I can fly Yeah
한계를 넘어 Superhuman 이 순간 진짜를 봐봐 baby 감춰왔었던 나의 맘을 깨워봐 You save my heart Say yeah Superhuman 언제 나를 바라볼 거야 늘 곁에 있는 평범했던 너와 날 깨운 거야 You're superhuman
You're superhuman
If you wanna feel it, say yeah
Ooh, that harmonization at the end. Incredible. All right, this was NCT 127 Superhuman. Oh, this was so good. This was good. I like this. I like this. This is so so funky. I love it. Um man. Jazz says, not gonna lie, this one was never really for me. Hey, I get it, respect. But I don't know, man. Like, I love the really funky, groovy synth lines of this song. I think it's so bouncy and riffy that I love. I think the vocals in this song are really incredible. Obviously, there's some great rap verses in this song, but man, the way that they harmonize had some really great stacked harmonies. Like that last glitched up really cool vocal riff session towards the end of the song was really incredible. I like the way that this song kind of plays with rhythm in a really unique way where you have some of these more fast paced bouncy sort of synth parts, but then they have stretches of the song where it kind of just extends out and you get this really kind of more lush, a little bit R&B type feel to the song. And I think it does add this sort of tug and pull in the song that I really appreciate a ton. And I think, in fact, it kind of gives a lot of motion to the track, not beyond obviously having some great rap verses and great vocals, but I think just the tug and pull of the song just kind of allows you to sit through the song and the song being over 4 minutes long. I think it does a great job of suspending your awareness of how long this how the song moves. And so I really appreciate that a ton. I think some of my favorite some of my favorite parts. I really got to give us again a shout out to Haechan. I think his vocals were really incredible in this song. There is definitely some pockets, especially closer to the end, where he was just absolutely crushing it vocally. So and it just punches so well within that like sort of electro pop sort of sound. So I really appreciate that tongue. And yeah, this was just again, if this was not one of your favorite title tracks, like I absolutely get it. But I feel like just because I really enjoy this sort of like funky rhythm of the song, I think to me this is going to be amongst my favorites for sure. Um just because I love those. I love a good bouncy riff. I think it just works super well. I also really enjoyed a lot of the panning in this song. I think the production, in terms of who they went with producer wise, I think did a great job of like panning the different sounds, like giving this sort of like again another level of movement to the track that I think is really nice. Like the song kind of feels like it's like alive and giving a good amount of life mixed in throughout. So I really enjoyed it a ton. I think this was really incredible. So yeah, that's in terms of vocals. I other than Hey Chan, I feel like this one kind of stepped out. So I like this. It looks like the genre is electro pop sex slash complextro. Very interesting. I've never heard of complextro before. So Yuval says that the song's music video was one of the group's most viewed online within 24 hours of its release, and it was 3.1 million views. That's crazy. And then they also said, random fun fact, Mark and Jaehoon went on Korea's Englishman to promote this comeback. Very nice. Lady J, thanks for hanging out. They said, I like this one too. Never really heard NCT much before tonight, but the sound changes a lot of the song. Throw me off the groove, but this one still had movement, but the consistency kept me locked in more. That I feel like you couldn't have, I don't think I could have said it any better. I think you absolutely nailed my thoughts on this one as well. Like it's got great movement in terms of the like rhythm and stylization, but I think it also shows off NCT super well too. So I think the transitions worked super well, and this is amongst the faves for sure. And then the initial drop transition into the second part of the chorus works so well. I agree too. That's also another fantastic point too. So we're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have is Highway to Heaven. So very nice. And then UFO says, I also love the choreo, especially them ripping their shirts apart like Superman. Yeah, I thought that was a cool homage too. So, all right, let's get into Highway to Heaven. And it is the English version.
My body's calling, keep it up. 101, your body's talking, say what you want. Girl, who are you waiting for? You know that you wanna go. Yeah. We take the highway to heaven, and I can't wait to love you all along. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We take the highway to heaven, on the 101, let's see just where it goes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Baby, you a bad girl, watch your mouth. When I'm with you, it's a vibe, baby, I can't lie. Hit my line, anytime. Girl, I wanna make your mind, spend some time. Look, skirt, pull up in the coupe, beep, beep. Girl, I got you loving on repeat. And I bet you never had it like this. Real good loving, light up your wrist. Last call, are you coming with me? I got some things you want to see. Tell all your friends that you're busy. They know we got the chemistry. Our body feels on me. When you get back, let me get back. We take the highway to heaven, and I can't wait to love you all along. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We take the highway to heaven, on the 101, let's see just where it goes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We take the highway.
go back. I'll make it last. And baby, I can't leave you alone. We'll take the highway to heaven. I can't wait to love you all alone. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We'll take the highway to heaven. On the 101, let's see just where it goes. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We'll take the highway to heaven. Yeah, highway. Oh yeah, come on. Take the highway to heaven. Take the highway. Highway to heaven. Oh yeah, we'll take the highway to heaven. Highway. Yeah, yeah. We'll take the highway to heaven.
All right, cool. That was NCT 127. The song was Highway to Heaven. Very nice. Thanks for hanging out. If you are new, I think I gotta get some commentary out of the way about this song. So I just think, and maybe it's just me, but like I think it's so funny that they shot this music video. I would assume out in like Arizona or like Las Vegas, or like not Las Vegas, Nevada or like Utah or something, where it's just like flat and like plains. But just imagine like you driving on the highway and you just fucking see NCT 127 just like fucking running out in the like desert. You know what I mean? Like that, I just think that would be just so funny. You like, you know what I mean? You just see a bunch of like K-pop idols just running out on like train tracks and shit. You know what I mean? Like, like that to me is just so funny. Like, I don't like, obviously I know like Western artists do this too, and I don't want to I don't want to discredit them at all, but like I just think of this and then like, you know, they got like colored hair. Like I would just I just imagine that type of conversation or type of like the type of like interactions that people would have with them while they're shooting this music video out and like out there. I think that's so funny. So I feel like I had to get that funny commentary aside because that was like one of the primary things floating around in my head watching this MV was so funny. So either way, song was great, super catchy. I like the English version a ton. I'll have to listen to the Korean version as well because I feel like I always love to kind of get the contrast of that. But obviously, got to give a shout outs to both Mark and Taeyoung. They had some really great like rap verses in the song, and I think I thought it was really tight. I thought the vocals were incredible. Again, Hey Chan in that bridge section was elite. I loved it. But I also really appreciated like Jaehoon. I think again he's been subtly whispering in the back of my ear to tell me that, you know, hey, don't forget about me. So I really enjoy his vocals a ton. I think he did a great job in this song specifically. But yeah, I think this was a really well-rounded pop song. Like I think if like instrumentally it kind of gives me in that sort of like lane as well too, like you know, it gives me that sort of like western pop sort of vibe, you know, like, you know, I'm not against it. I think it works out really well, and you know, I would imagine if I had heard this on the radio I'd be freaking out because I think it works really well, and like maybe it would inspire me to go give some of their other music a listen. But yeah, I thought this is a pretty incredible track. So I really enjoyed it a ton. So just some comments here. This kid says laying in the middle of the road. I agree. I was like, you should never be doing that shit. So that's nuts. And then Sarah says, damn, those K-pop kids are in the road again. Be careful. Biscuit also says, I do prefer the Korean, but I like both. Another few songs I prefer the English version to the Korean songs. Very interesting. And then Uni says, I'm not sure which version I heard before, but the catchy chorus is definitely already in my brain. And then Jazz says, when they were on tour, when they were here on tour, they were down the block from my house, and I ran away when I saw what? Oh my god, you should have said what's up. I would have said what's up to NCT. That would have been great. Very nice. Gunky, thanks for hanging out. I was gonna make the exact same comment that Useful made. We have quite too many songs still left. So if you are joining, I just want to say you can get channel points. I'm just saying, hey, you can accumulate those channel points to cash in for a deep dive. Just saying. So, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. The next one we have is Kick It. So we're gonna be kicking it.
Yeah, let me introduce you to some new deals. New deals, new deals. Bass kick swinging like a Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, hey yo, Bruce Lee. You want shimmy, 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 booty, put nail. You know that put nail, 이 무대 위로 뚝 down. 나라 부르질러줘, Bruce Lee. Hey yo, 날아다녀 하루 종일 Bruce Lee. Coming up, 지금 여기로, baby 느낌은 네
Okay.
Fighting for day. 아무 생각 말고 너의 이야기대로 걸어와. 어두운 어제가 오늘을 삼켜버리기 전에 내 목소린 더 퍼져야 해. 소리치면 돼. 내게 no more drama. Baby we go wild. 1, 2, 7 squad. 날 앞으로 찔러봐. 좌우로 내질러봐. 날 앞으로
I like that vocal melody.
Drip 흘러넘쳐 guts 잃어버린 것 어디서도 make it pop Keep on moving like a quant 내 앞을 막을 때 Samuel Jackson there what's up Baby going on baby you just gotta watch 행동도 되고 다 영화같이 여름거리마저 마셔라 chip Looking at everybody looking at me Yeah I'm sick of moving shit 뚜루뚜루 하나씩 Rose ring 자비는 없이 ruthless Drop it above my enemies like Bruce Lee 수많은 날들의 같은 장면을 반복한 끝에 어제게 날 무너뜨리고 소리치면 돼 내게 no more drama Baby we go wild 1, 2, 7 squad We are never gonna stop 끝이 안 보여도 가 날 앞으로 찔러줘 날 앞으로 찔러줘 Bruce Lee 날아다녀 하루 종일 Bruce Lee My world 만들어가 yeah. 상상조차 할 수 없었던 아주 극적인 장면 그 깊은 곳에 눈앞에 펼쳐진 새로운 세상들 손안에 잡힐 듯 내 안으로 들어와 어둠 끝에 다시는 새로 태어나
Ooh, all right. Very cool. That was NC127, and this was Kick It. Very nice. Thanks for hanging, chat. This was awesome. Again loved all the I loved all the references to like fighting movies as well as like Bruce Lee. I thought that was incredible. So I appreciate that. I appreciate like that, and then obviously incorporating like a lot of martial arts elements in their like choreography, and obviously with the song named "Kick It," I would imagine so. But I thought the song was super fun. I like the beginning starts off with this really cool kind of uh I'm pretty sure it's like a talk box guitar part, or maybe it potentially. Actually, I'll stick by it. I think it is actually like talk box guitar, which is like, I feel like I've ranted on it before, but it's basically this tube you stick in your mouth, and it feeds into like a pedal, and as you like play the guitar, it like imitates like the mouth, like whatever mouth sounds you're making. I think is really cool. Uh, and it's used a lot in like rock and like metal and stuff, so it would make sense that they would incorporate it in something like this. So I like that. Um, I think in terms of the choreography, like I said, incredible. I think I really enjoyed a lot of the choreography elements, the way it was shot. I think visually it was like super super nice. Like the set design was really incredible. Like the way that they just like put it all together was really fun. I also kind of appreciate more of like the juxtaposition between the song, because like I think martial arts is such a like, I think to me it is in the same vein of like where I can visualize the like martial arts element of it in terms of like more of a song perspective, because I feel like martial arts is this type of thing where, again, you have like these really hard hitting movements, but then at the same point, I think like this, but I think martial arts is such a fluid like thing that I think this song also takes elements from like more of the punchier elements, like the physical attributes of like martial arts, but then also takes like more of the like flow and movement and stuff of that from like more of the songwriter perspective. Maybe I'm just like going crazy, but I think I can kind of see where the line of those two things are put together. Um, I also like kind of like the more like softer, like more like R&B approach to the vocals, especially like from the verses perspective or like pre-chorus perspective. I really appreciate that a ton. And then you have this really hard hitting like chorus to the song, so I think that that was really incredible. The bridge in the song, I feel like I've enjoyed a lot of the bridges. I think maybe I just love bridge portions of songs, but I thought this one was really incredible as well too. But yeah, overall I thought this was a pretty solid song. Like, if this being one of your favorite songs, like I absolutely get it. The the rapping in this was incredible. I think the vocals were really cool. I want to give a shout out to Johnny. I really appreciate their vocals in this song. Um, but yeah, I thought this was pretty incredible overall. Like, was ex- was expecting a song to have this sort of weight to it because the song is called "Kick It," So I feel like it lands super well. Um, Yuval says song super solid. The video is arguably their best, and it's visually stunning. Has a similar vibe to Cherry Bomb a bit. And then they said that musically, SM described the song as a powerful hip hop dance record with heavy metal guitar riff and R&B elements throughout. So I nailed it. So there you go. And Ryan Junn co-produced. We love it. Shout to Ryan Junn. But yeah, I thought this was pretty solid. Enjoyed it. No complaints here. So we're gonna keep it moving. We have the next one, which is Punch, which is funny because we just did Kick It. So we're punching and kicking things. Let's go.
한방 펀쳐다 휘청거려 해머 아웃 날려 Cause I'm a clean fighter 뭘 망설여 네 셔플은 느려 더 바짝 붙어 언제 gonna wake up 공이 울려 함성도 커져 내 피가 끓어 거칠게 없어 We the future and we are dreamers 링을 뒤집히고 우린 꽤 제법
Okay.
As high as we can get, as loud as we can get 준비한 자가 차지해 We got the championship 거칠었던 round 난 너를 준비해 메말랐던 너의 영혼 조셔줘 나이기에 내 순간 처음인 싸움 달리고 또 달려도 모르고 빛을 고 너의 신호는 같이 나만 빛을 본 거지 흘려지는 가슴에 너만이 내 exit
Man, Haitian ad living.
As high as we can get, as loud as we can get. 대세는 정해져, 우리가 다 날려 punch. 지렸던 round 난 담을 준비해. 매 순간 처음인 듯 일어날 나에게. We ballin', we fight together. That punch 날리고. 입이 아래 꿈꾸던 듯해.
Oh.
뜨거움이 멈추지 않길 더 원해. One more time, one more time. 큰 세계로 끝없이 달려가. 후회 없이 난 싸워볼래. My show goes on.
Oh, nice panning.
That punch 날리고 더 뛰고 소리쳐 baby. 가슴을 뜨겁게 전부를 바꿀 fire. 내가 세상으로 와. 네가 누구야 baby. We ballin'.
All right. Cool. That was NCT 127. This was Punch. I assume it's off the same release we just listened to, because I feel like if you have a track again named Kick It and the other one being Punch, I would imagine they would be on the same release. Otherwise, there would be some questions, I imagine. And Youthful comment and said repackage of their last album. Okay, perfect. I like this one a lot more than the title track, if I'm going to be honest. At first, I didn't think I was going to like it. I'll be honest. That synth at the beginning, I was like, I've got some questions. And is NCT going to be able to provide the answers? And they did provide the answers in this song. So I thought this was really fun. The beginning was like a little bit of a rocky start, but like as we got through the song, I was like, I started to enjoy it more and more. And by the end of it, I was like, you know what? That beginning section was like not as nearly as bad as I thought it was like in hindsight. But I really enjoyed I really kind of enjoyed the like really aggressive like almost like I don't even know, like I guess like almost like computer soundy sort of like synth work in this song. I thought it was really interesting, and I think it meshes really like it counteracts like this really sort of like lush like production style to like not only the vocals but as well as that like the like styling of the song, like especially in the pre-chorus of the song. I think the pre-chorus is by far my favorite part of the song, other than maybe the bridge. But I kind of enjoyed it just as the songs kind of lead into each other. Like the pre-chorus was like such a strong, like after the verses, like the pre-chorus was such a well-standing part of the song that like once we got into the chorus, I was like, ooh, I really like this chorus a lot. And then we got into the second verse and I was like, ooh, the second verse is really good too. And like just the way they kind of switched things up and like vocally kind of like took it to another level. And then once you got into the bridge and just had it, I'm pretty sure Hey Chan started like that bridge section of the song. Like he sounded incredible, and then it kind of just continued on and just got better and better as like that bridge kind of progressed a little bit more. But I thought it was really impressive to me, at least from that perspective. And again, like I was unsure if whether or not I was just kind of gonna enjoy it from that perspective, or I was just kind of like just, I want to say coping with it, but just kind of like saying like, is it better than I'm perceiving it to be, or is it actually good? And I would argue that I think it just really works with that part. I was very interested because his posted pointing out in chat, they said that like that part where like Mark was like doing like a whisper rap, I was like, you know what? I'm not sure if I really enjoy this, but like it just kind of continued on, and like every piece of the puzzle kind of just like fit into place. and it just made more sense as we kind of continued on. So yeah, I was very stoked about this one. I definitely feel like this one literally grew on me in real time. So I think that is a good testament to this song. And again, if you overlooked this one, definitely go check it out if you have not. But this is their second studio album called Neozone. Entered the group their first top 5 entry into the Billboard 200 as of April 2020. The album has sold over 805,000 copies in South Korea, becoming the group's first release to receive a multi-platinum KMCA certification. Very nice, very nice. And then it looks like it was produced by Kenzie, Dem Joints, and Ryan Jun. So our goat. We love to see it. Well, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. It looks like the next one we have is another B-side, and this one is Music Dance. So let's go.
Music dance. Music. Yeah. Hands in the air. Yeah. Music dance. 너도 dance. Hands in the air. 딱 멈춰. Don't need to pull back.
Thank you, Biscuit, for the suggestion.
Don't fade. DJ repertoire 맘에 드는 deal. 야 사라져도 너만 있으면 돼. 시선을 올리고 두렸던 너의 톤. Fraudulent attitude. 더 하고 싶어. Tell me now you know. Run and run we go.
Oh, Yuta sounds fantastic.
멀리 보지 마. 지금의 너만 느껴. So baby don't stop now.
Same with Joe.
넌 반짝이고 움직이고 Drop the beat. Hey you're my star.
Okay.
The way you walking and talking 난 봐. 그 이상 Hey you're the star. 네 방식대로 맘대로 잡아. 그게 너. 바람을 들어주고 떨리는 것만 보면 돼. Do your thing. So fancy, fancy. 3 a.m. coming and going. What's your plans? 이 밤은 우릴 감싸네. Music dance. Music dance. 너의 세기발에 힘이
Halftime?
I don't care. I don't care. 너면 돼. Let's dance. 불안하지만 너와 나 우리만 있으면 돼. Stay right there. Let's go. 하죠 color 뜨겁고 감각 있고 눈대도 영원할 것 같은 flow. 해가 뜰 때까지. Tell me now you know. Round and round we go. 너도 알잖아. 달아나지 마. 이대로 잠시 있어. 이 순간 완벽한 뭔가를 껴지는데 숨을 쉬고 소리치고 Drop the beat. Hey you're my star. The way you walking and talking 난 봐. 그 이상 Hey you're the star. 네 방식대로 맘대로 잡아. 그게 너. 뻔한 말들은 적고 들리는 것만 보면 돼. Do your thing. So fancy, fancy. 3 a.m. coming and going. What's your plan? 시밤은 우릴 감싸네. Music dance. Music dance. 이 공간 속에 그 틈 사이에 밤을 더 까맣게 칠해. Baby oh baby one. 눈을 들여다보면 we can go on and
Okay.
Drop the beat. Hey you're my star.
Huh.
The way you walking and
The
talking
panning on that was wild.
Hey you're the star. 네 방식대로 맘대로 잡아. 그게 너. 바람을 들어주고 떨리는 것만 보면 돼. Do your thing. So fancy, fancy. 3 a.m. coming and going. What's your plan? 시밤은 우릴 감싸네. Music dance. Music dance.
All right. Very cool. That was NCT 127 Music Dance. If you're hanging out, thank you. Shout outs to Biscuit for recommending it. This was very interesting. I will say this will probably grow on me. I can already envision myself singing this chorus of this song. But especially the chorus. I didn't think I will be honest, like the first part of the chorus, I was like, I don't know if this sits with me well. But like by the time we got into like that third chorus, I was like, nah, I kind of like this chorus. So I again full realization in real time. Really appreciate that. As well as that, I really kind of enjoyed the switch off between like the different obviously I know NCT 127 has a ton of vocalists, but like I think the switch off like between like each part of the verses or like different sections of the song I think was really impressive. I think to me like people that I feel like I haven't pointed out as much, like I really enjoyed Yuta's part in the song, like followed by Do Young. I thought that combination was really really nice. Jungwoo also sounded incredible as well too. Like I really enjoyed his vocals. I thought this was a very I think this song, at least to me, were like people that I didn't really like give enough recognition to in this song, or having given enough recognition to, at least in like previous NCT songs, but I felt like they stood out a little bit more on these like B-side songs. So it's cool to hear that, and like again, hopefully transferring this knowledge to more title tracks. But I thought this was really incredible. I also really again enjoyed Johnny too. Like I don't again feel like I've left him to the wayside, but he also sounded incredible in the song too. So I think those to me were impressive. But yeah, this was really fun. The trade-off obviously between Mark and Taeyeon is all really incredible, and I think this one is another really well played song too between them two. But yeah, I think to me this one will grow on me. I don't think that like I think that like the production styling was really cool. I think both a lot of people in chat have pointed out that like vocal chopping section was super fun. And I think that like breakup in that section was really fun too. So I think production wise has had some really cool touches that were really interesting. So yeah, I thought this was, I'm kind of like middle of the road. Like I don't hate it, I don't love it, but I feel like I'm maybe leaning more towards I'll eventually love it, like giving it some more listens. So very nice, very nice. Kaylee says I like the bounce to the song. Biscuit says I like the bounce as well. Production, especially the vocal chops, and the same with Eunhee. Yuval says I'll be honest, I don't dislike this. I didn't really like it either. I'm kind of on it personally. And then Biscuit says I get it, it's kind of divisive. Yeah, I think to me it's like we talked about in chat earlier, like it to me is like with a lot of NCT songs, it's like I feel like there's always an opportunity for you to kind of come around and enjoy it. So I think to me like this one feels like one that I could circle back to and be like, ooh, you know what, Biscuit was right on this one. Like, you know, I enjoyed this one a lot. I think this one I'll like come around to and enjoy. So yeah, this was good. This is good. I'm very excited, obviously, to get into more. Lux says it's a B-side from the NCT 2020 album. I personally enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. LOL. I enjoyed a lot. LOL. It's fun. Sorry, I being a little dyslexic here, but let's keep it going. We have Sticker, my my arch nemesis. Let's go.
I got what you need 원하는 걸 골라보죠 I can show you need 힙하지 나란 sticker Boom boom 안거리 먼저 나도 좀 반박했을 때 when we should get the vibe 우리들은 레고 총모양으로 Baby Yeah 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 겁을내지 말아줘 Yeah 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 Think about 내 별이 Yeah 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 잠시 되지 않아 정말 나도 환하게 널 만들어 Yeah 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 더 세게 영화라는 거 Yeah 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 지구 말로는 그거 LV Yeah 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 네 맘이
너희 시키는 대로 말해 뜻대로 움직여도 된다는 말이야
우리끼린 달달하게 팍팍 쉐고 눈치 따윈 보지 말고 내가 벗으란 말이야 걱정하지 말고 그냥 팍팍 믿어 너만 그래도 돼 원내 그럼 너의 것이야 내 옆에 꼭 붙어 있어봐 Like a sticker sticker 내 작품의 주인공은 너니까 Like a sticker
골아픈 세상은 신경 꺼 너와 나의 역사만 써내려가
사랑한단 말 말고 아껴둬 내 맘을 받아서 왼손 섣불리 말고 세게 붙인 노래 I'm falling off 애착심이 솟구치네 Who put that salt together I'm the sticker for
I didn't hear that last flute part the last time.
들린다면 바로 대답해 like
Baby
Yeah yeah yeah
이끌리는 느낌새
Yeah yeah yeah
Talk about 너의 중력 너무 세게 달게 날리 아주 가리한 내 태도가
Yeah yeah yeah
정신도 못 차리는 거
Yeah yeah yeah
거부할 수 없다가 baby go
You treat me like a boy 꿈을 쫓는 어른아이처럼 말이야
Fall into my love my sugar 들어봐봐 이건 절대
입에 발린 말이 아니야 가져왔던 내 모든 감정들은 너 맞이하기 위한
네가 보스란 그 말이야
내 옆에 꼭 붙어 있어봐 Like a sticker 내 작품의 주인공은 너니까 Like a sticker
골아픈 세상을 신경 꺼 너와 나의 역사만 써내려가
사랑한단 말 말고 아껴줘 내 맘을 받아서 왼손
모든 고민들은 bye 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 흘러가는 대로 bye bye bye
말이 뭐해 이미 우리
정해져 있는 걸
낮과 밤의 정처처럼
자연스러운 걸
You are gonna be only one I love this melodrama 너 없인 관객이 하나도 없는 그런 monodrama 우리 같이 둘만의 파티를 열어 오직 나와 비합해 걱정 마 준비가 됐어 곧바로 전국을 봐봐 Let's go Roll up to the party roll up 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 to the party roll up Roll up 내 옆에 꼭 붙어 있어봐 Like a sticker 내 작품의 주인공은 너니까 Like a sticker
골아픈 세상을 신경 꺼 너와 나의 역사만 써내려가
사랑한단 말 말고 아껴줘 걔만 나가면서 왼손 Like a sticker
All right, SM, I'm not gonna let you finish, but anyway, this was NCT Sticker, infamous song. Dank says it made no sense on its own, but listening to it now in its context of their discography, it's somewhat persuasive. Uni says it doesn't make my playlist, but it's a fun experience with the video every once in a while. I am gonna agree with Dang actually. I feel like again contextually. I want to preface chat if you are not a regular. I have listened to this song because it was on a wheel of infamous K-pop songs, and so I had listened to this one because it was a highly requested one that we got picked on the wheel to listen to. At first, there was things that I probably will still keep the same energy of like, I think to me like there are elements of the song that I enjoy, and there are definitely elements of the song that I don't enjoy about the song. However, I think I have more appreciation for what Sticker is and what they have done with Sticker, because now I have the added context of knowing where they come from. I do not like that out-of-tune flute. I think that is like I understand that is not a divisive thing to say, but like I just feel like I'd be just curious to hear what the song would sound like if it didn't have it. So obviously I feel like that is probably partially the reason why I would imagine they have it in the song is for a little bit of controversy, right? It is a controversial thing to add to the song. I think if it was like, I will say, I don't think that it should be taken out. I do feel like maybe it shouldn't be directly in the center of the song, right? Because like I think mix wise it is literally dead center, and I think that's kind of the issue with that part of the song. Like if it was like down a few decibels, like I think it would still work really well. I just think it is supposed to be ear catching in the sense of like you're gonna remember it regardless of whether or not you enjoyed the song or not. Like it almost feels like the equivalent of, to me, like you have like a fly buzzing around your head and you're like trying to swat at it and like it's not going away. You know it's there, it's going to keep existing, and you're going to try to do your best to get it away, but it's still going to be a part of the song. And I feel like this is the fly. It is kind of like the fly of the song, and that is again not a bad thing to any. If you like this part of the flute of the song, hey, that's your perspective. But that to me, I think for that perspective, it does kind of give that sort of like thing for that. But love the bridge of the song. I think like the vocals on this are really incredible. The rap verses, I think Brisket said like they love the rap verses in the song. Like I fully agree. Like I think it would be really fun. As well as that, I know his house says they had seen this live. I would love to hear this live. So I have not, but I feel like maybe it might give me a different perspective on the song hearing it live. But yeah, overall, I don't think this is when I first listened to it, I do not think it's as bad as I imagine it is. So you know, nothing too bad. Gongi says, Brandon, I know you know I don't like really repetitive songs, but giving me a really repetitive, annoying flute kills me. I agree. Well, my cat woke up from his nap, so I feel like if anything, that is a discourse on this song in and of itself. So, but yeah, no, I thought this was pretty solid. Again, I don't understand maybe why the hate of this song is what it is, but yeah, I can understand each side of the fence. Like if you really love this song and you're a sticker defender, hey, respect. If you hate the song, you don't like the flute, hey, I respect that. I'm just somewhere in Switzerland, you know? So not a bad thing. But we're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have on our playlist here is going to be Lemonade Live. So very nice. Let's get into Lemonade.
Lemonade. Lemonade.
제대로 건드려서 you 또 뒤로 숨어서는 타이핑 너무 쉽게 보여 clue 그만 떠들어댈 timing
Yeah. 드러내 your name 어쩌는 걸러내 try break it it's gone 왜 나를 찾아보다 밤새 가짜 인정해서는 너무 관심 서둘러 숨겨봐도 잘로 날까 proof 거짓 변명 따위 던져 to the roof
Oh, I'm liking this pre-chorus.
Lemonade tastes like lemonade 비저어난 hurricane 안 들려 네 목소리는 noise Tastes like lemonade 짜릿하지 everyday 삼켜버려 got me feeling good Tastes like lemonade 비저어난 hurricane 안 들려 네 목소리는 noise
I like that chromatic run. Nice. Descending run.
삼켜버려 got me feeling good 달려가 like 소금차 무대를 터뜨려 like cherry bomb Take a notch
Nice.
irregular You can catch me cause I don't wait Hold up 되고 싶겠지 like me 질릴 때까지 bite me 네가 아무리 copy 캐도 영원히 bite me I just spit I don't quit no counterfeit don't got me 흉내 못내 day and night 안달이 나겠지 다 탐을 내 my juice 약한 너와 달리 굳건한 my crew I'm sipping all day 따분한 masquerade 그저 내 눈에 Lemonade Tastes like lemonade feature on a hurricane 안 들려 네 목소리는 noise Tastes like lemonade 짜릿하지 everyday 삼켜버려 got me feeling good Let's go Tastes like lemonade feature on a hurricane 안 들려 네 목소리는 noise You know Tastes like lemonade 짜릿하지 everyday 삼켜버려 got me feeling good 이제 뭐해도 시작부터 차이 나는 게 Always waiting never lose Ready, ready for it now. NCT, work it out. Ice, ice, we gon' chill it out. Tastes like lemonade, 비전은 hurricane. 안 들려 네 목소리는 noise. Tastes like lemonade, 짜릿하지 everyday. 삼켜버려 got me feeling good. Let's go. Tastes like lemonade, 비전은 hurricane. 안 들려 네 목소리는 noise. You know, Tastes like lemonade, 짜릿하지 everyday. 삼켜버려 got me feeling good. Woof. 안달이 나겠지 내 타원 내 my juice. 약간 너보다 네 꾸꾸는 my crew. You're my crew. I'm sipping all day. 짜릿한 배가 돼. It's like a flavor like lemonade.
Ooh. All right. This is NCT 127 Lemonade Live. We love to see it. I enjoyed this one a ton. I think, again, if this is on the same, I assume it's on the same release as Sticker, but I thought this was super fun. I like the low kind of like the low synth work in the song. I thought it was really tight, and I appreciate the bouncy aspects of the song. I was also gonna ask the same thing that Dang was asking because I enjoyed their rap section. Taeyong's rap section, incredible. He had some insane rapping sections in this song, so big salutes to him because I really, as much as I love Mark, I feel like this song was just really really tight. So I had to give it to Taeyong on this song specifically. His rap verse was really cool. I also really love the bridge. The bridge of this song was so beautiful. I know Haechan did some of those higher notes in the back, which was super tight. And he just adds this sort of lush quality to the bridge of the bridge section of the song. So I really appreciate that a ton. But yeah, overall, I thought this is really good. I would definitely be throwing this on a playlist for sure, just because I enjoyed the vibe. I'll have to give. Just because considering how divisive Sticker is, I'm curious to listen to the rest of this release and figure out which one of the songs of this release are my favorite. But I feel like Lemonade's a good front runner for this album. So excited to check out more. I'll let you all know what I think. But yeah, shout out to Lemonade. This is great. The next one we have is another NCT 127 song. This one is Favorite Vampire. Let's go.
열병 같이 다가와 날 멸망시켜
Ain't afraid at all.
내 세계 산산이 부서져
너를 탐하게 되고
불장난이라 해
quitte
가시를 가졌네
hands down
티ffany 돼버린 crown
take that
그 순간도 날 깨물었고 우리 마셔
널 사랑하는 불완전한 위태로움
비틀거리고 징후 속에 미쳐도
사랑해 또 사랑해 더 지독하게 아프고 싶어 이 운명 속에 거친 눈빛 존재 전부 Girl you're my favorite 섞고 무너지고 열기 속에 입 맞추면 폭풍처럼 You're my favorite
후회 없이 baby
Come on bomb when you coming with the storm
삼켜버릴 듯 와봐
Just watching you never satisfy my soul.
넌 아직 나를 몰라
장미는 붉은데
See that?
여리진 않았네
Hands down,
심장이 조각난 girl
take that.
이 파국의 밤 너와는 내가 받아들여
어떻게 너를 바라지 않을 수 있어 My heart when you touch 전율로 몸부림쳐 사랑해 또 사랑해 더 지독하게 아프고 싶어
I love this chorus.
속에 거친 눈빛 존재 전부 Girl you're my favorite 눈을 쏟고 무너지고 열기
What? Oh!
뜨거워져도 돼 천국을 가져 oh no
You always be my favorite.
그게 너같지가 않아
What the fuck just happened?
내가 제일 좋아 You always be my favorite 사랑해 또 사랑해 더 지나가게 울고 싶어 이 운명 속에 거친 눈빛 존재 전부 Girl you're my favorite 눈물 쏟고 눈앞지 열기 속에 입만 주면 폭풍처럼 You're my favorite You're my favorite You're my favorite 사랑해 사랑해
All right, cool. That was NCT 127 favorite vampire. You're hanging out. It looks like Chad did confirm that like interesting like dubstep section is not in the like Spotify version, which sucks. I think that needs to be included for sure. I think it breaks up the song in such a nice way, but it is what it is. I love this song. I think this one is so much fun. I was very curious on if like I wouldn't say that like there isn't I feel like there's not really a song that I particularly haven't had like strong opinions about, but this one I feel like I might have like some really strong opinions for in terms of enjoying it a ton. Like the vocals in this song were just so like whimsical in some parts. Like it almost feels very like almost like I don't even know how to describe it. It almost feels a little bit like classical in the way that they approach some of their vocal lines. Like it kind of feels like classical meets like obviously I know that they're a boy band or a boy group, but like just the way they kind of like stylized their vocals were really impressive, and like some of the harmony choices were really beautiful too. I think they did a great job of kind of again meshing those two worlds together. But as well as that, I also really loved the chorus of this song. I think that is probably one of my favorite parts of this song. I think the way that they again laid out the vocals were really like dreamy, really beautiful, and they did a great job of crushing it. So I think that was awesome. The rap verses were really fun. Both Mark and Taeyong did a great job in this song. I think like it wouldn't be a song that I would necessarily expect them to have like more of an aggressive rap styling to it, but I think they did a great job of incorporating a lot of good energy to the track. I also really love the vocals of the song. I think the vocals specifically in the bridge section were my favorite. But yeah, overall, this one's probably amongst this is a sleeper song. I feel like if this is not amongst your favorite songs, I get it, but like I think to me like this is gonna be like one of those sleeper songs that I'm gonna be like go back and listen to, and I'm gonna be like shit, this is such a fantastic song. So yeah, I really enjoy a lot of the aspects of this one. This one was fun. So Kaylee stole my words. I think they had said fantasy-ish. I agree, very like fantasy vibes for sure. Yuval says is primarily an R&B track that incorporates hip-hop production as characterized by a whistle sound and harmonic vocals. The song is written by Rodney, Cheek Bell, Kenzie, and Darkchild. That's what I was thinking of. That whistle melody, really nice. And I think very similarly to Sticker, like how the flute can kind of like again mess up your immersion in the song. I think like the way that they kind of incorporated that whistle sound in the song actually I feel like benefits the song a ton. So yeah, I thought this was incredible. This is definitely amongst my favorites for sure, no pun intended. Music video for favorite seems to be set in a lucid dream with supernatural fantasy elements in which the members switch between their two versions of themselves. One experienced performance, and the second where they're bloodthirsty vampires wandering in a mysterious forest. And it was nominated for Song of the Year October at the 11th Gaon Charting Music Awards. Very, very nice. So we love to see it. And then as well as that, everybody was saying how the song pops off apparently in Chile. So we'd love to see it. We're gonna keep it moving. We've got two baddies next. So let's go.
Yes.
Two baddies, one Porsche. Two baddies, one Porsche. 몰라 난 너가 뭘 아는지 있는 그대로의 모습을 봐 don't admit
One of a kind 파급은 날 look in my eyes yeah. 내가 그린 기린 그림 속에서 뭐야 창밖을 봐 문을 열어 바로 지금 yeah. I gotta go 시간은 go we are the next yeah.
We pulling up and we're cutting the line 붙지 않아 it isn't right Timing 맞춰서 보이는 sign Open the keys open the mind Too fast you 움직임은 blues clues Everybody jealous 따라 해보든가 누구
위험한 생각에 맞서봐 이번엔 피하지 않은 날
Let's get away right now 더 빠르게 yeah, yeah. 그려 내 모습을 마주하게
Zero to back on the highest speed 가는 길 앞엔 아무도 없지 내 삶은 나를 위한 고속도로에
Fill up the tank put the gasoline on me right.
Two baddies, one Porsche Two baddies, one Porsche 몰라 난 너가 뭘 아는지 있는 그대로의 모습을 봐 don't admit Two baddies, one Porsche Two baddies, one Porsche 너가 날 본다면 알잖아 우린 다채로운 색깔과 rainbow shade
Show me baby what's your style 최고로 느껴본 다음 너의 세상은 달라질 거야
You gon' wanna come in wow 다른 거 필요 없어 자꾸만 화려해질 거야 넌
Now you wanna ride these wheels 우린 계속 down 너 don't wanna get your feel
Yeah we got no time to kill 배기음이 말이 많이 바빠
더 위로 가 점점 위로 가널 잃지 마 끝까지 달려가
고민하지 마 불안할 뿐이야 Better get out of my way you know Two baddies, one Porsche Two baddies, one Porsche 몰라 난 너가 뭘 아는지 있는 그대로의 모습을 봐 don't admit Two baddies, one Porsche Two baddies, one Porsche 너가 날 본다면 알잖아 우린 다채로운 색깔과 rainbow shade
열린 도로 속에 하얗게
밝혀진 길이 여길 펼쳐놔 가려진 세상에서 벗어나 Run through the highway
끔찍없이 밟는 중 Wanna go to the moon
반대로 baby 가속되는 소리 Nothing can stand in the way
Zip, zip, show me, zip it up, what you have hey, zip, zip, show me 주파수 what you go hey, vroom, vroom, 너의 story gotta go hey, why don't we just drive away Two baddies, one Porsche Two baddies, one Porsche 몰라 난 너가 뭘 아는지 있는 그대로의 모습을 don't admit Two baddies, one Porsche Two baddies, one Porsche 너가 날 본다면 알잖아 우린 다채로운 색깔과 rainbow shade Zip, zip it, zip, zip it and close Two baddies, one Porsche Zip, zip it, zip it and close
Two baddies, one Porsche
Ooh. Very nice. All right, that was NCT 127 Two Baddies. If you're hanging out, thanks for that. I have to ask chat this. Does Jaehoon own a T-shirt? I just need to know. I need to know if Jaehoon ever wears a shirt. I was gonna say in all of these music videos, I mean, he's not that I know. I was gonna say, man, I listen. If I look like that, shit, I would be flexing too. Johnny really doesn't. I was gonna say, if I could flex like that, like, damn, I wouldn't be wearing a shirt either. Um, that was like one of the things that I noticed is like, oh, it's just like cool. He's got like a racer jacket on and no shirt. But hey, I fuck with the vision. You know what I mean? So I figured I'd ask chat. But this song, super catchy. I enjoyed this one a lot. I will say, at least for me, I feel like very similarly to like where they're doing a lot of different things. I felt like this song at least had like a lot of great cohesive narratives throughout the song. Like I loved a lot of the different like different symbols, different kind of like different type of instrumentation in this song that I just think keeps your interest and just kind of peaks at different parts. Like the way that the song is produced, I just like the way that it's panned out and like has different little things going on in the song. I will say that like two baddies, one Porsche like lyric is absolutely catchy, and shouldn't be, but is. So I love that implementation of it. I guess I wouldn't say that I'm like actively like, oh, I love that, but it's just like the fact that it's just so like catchy and so familiar in some odd way. Like I just think it gets enlodged in my brain. So I love that aspect of it. But overall I thought this was pretty solid. Like definitely the choreo in the song was really incredible too. The rap verses were funny, also good as well too. More specifically, Taeyong's lyrics continue to go nuts. He continues to say shit that I wouldn't expect anybody to say, but he's saying them. I know very similarly in previous songs that we've listened to, Jaehoon's rap was also really incredible in the song too. I really enjoyed his rapping sections. I know he is a chameleon and can do both the singing and the rapping, so that's also really impressive. But yeah, I really enjoyed this a lot. Bridge was again incredible. I feel like I pretty much I think I've liked, if not all, of the NCT 127 bridges, so I'm not really surprised. But yeah, I thought this was pretty incredible. So this was an iconic song. I can understand if people did not like this one. I also can understand if people like this song. So it makes a ton of sense. Super catchy and iconic. I agree. It looks like it was performed on Good Morning America on the Jennifer Hudson show, becoming the first K-pop artist to appear on the show. Very nice. And it says on September 15th of 2022, the music video was pre-released on YouTube and gained 33 million views within the first 24 hours, breaking the record set by Sticker, their most viewed video on the first day, and it became the second most viewed SM Entertainment music video in the first 24 hours of all time. And Kaylee says, yeah, their bridges are always great. I agree. Everyone was commenting on what I mentioned earlier about not wearing a shirt. Jazz says, my sister would play this so many times when it came out and ruined it for me. What's your stance on it now, Jazz? I'm curious. After probably having a little bit of a break from it, I'm curious where you sit. Hizao says, not my favorite chorus, but I still bop to it. I don't skip it either. Yeah, I think to me, like, if this came on, I'd be rocking with it. So I'm not too bad. Just says, still hate it. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I feel that, though. I like, there are some songs that I've listened to that I'm just like, I can't listen to anymore because it's been played out too much. But I get you. Well, hopefully you'll come around to it. Maybe not. I don't know, but glad we tried to give you a little bit of reconsideration for this song. So, but the next one is Ayo. Let's go. Let's get into this one.
Ayo, look, things will never be the same. Like,
Are you ready? 닥쳐오는 파란 게 paradigm.
This is so odd. I love it.
경고 속에, yeah. 영원했던 존재들의 반전. It's up to you, what you wanna do.
This bridge is tight. Oh.
Yo, 파격된 걸음 그것은 아타라 range 갈구한 신념 깨어진 doctrine Perfect stranger야 때를 부르니 Sick of the games you craving for a change up
보이지 않는 그 가치들의 무게 짧아 나만의 plan
Are you ready? 불확실한 내일의 태양에 아스라이 스쳐가 사라진 유성에 그 순간도 네가 있으니
쉽잖은 거라나 발들이 많아 갈수록 기껏 재미나
우린 지속되어야
주문 속의 존재 그들처럼
The show must go 무너져도 누군가는 일어나고 산소 없지도 내일은 다를 거라 그 누가 감히 말해요 그냥 불러봐 에요 우리처럼 놀아 여기가 다 할라 싫은 사람 즐기는 놈인데 누가 내게 맞서봐 에요 나는 끝날
This synth work is so good.
내 길을 가발자국이에요 제조차 남지 않게 Falling big time and I said ayo
Hey yo
Hey I see 너의 맘속에 걱정들 전부 다 내려놔 My attention's on you baby Tell me baby Living all night long All night long 시계 모두 덮어버려 시퍼런 밤에 only 넌 절대 눈을 감돼 좀 들지 않게
손을 졌냐고 어디로 갔냐고 따라와 훔쳐봐 난 통과해 wormhole
새벽은 오니 갈망을 멈추지만 고민 없이
그냥 불러봐 우리처럼 놀아 여기가 바할라 싫은 사람 즐기는 놈인데 누가 내게 맞서봐 나는 끝날
Oh. This final chorus.
제조차 남지 않게 Falling big time and I say ayo
Oh my god. Oh, that's clean. That was clean. All right. That was NCT 127. Ayo. This song got me saying ayo. We love to see it. This was great. Man, this song just kept getting better and better as we kind of progress. Like, and it to me it didn't start off bad, but just continued to just get better and better as it progressed. Like the choruses got more infectious, like the verses got heavier and like hit harder, but it like wasn't until like, and I also got to give a shout out to Jaehoon. I love how he separates. I think he separates each part of the song. I thought was really unique. Like he just says obviously like AO, but like the way that they kind of move the song around that section, like each section of that part, I thought was really cool. And I think it just adds this sort of definition to like each segment of the song that I really appreciate. So I love that element of it. But man, that bridge was incredible. I thought the vocals specifically were so good. Jungwoo and Do Young just pure perfection. Then you get this sick like Mark, Johnny. I don't know if Taeyeon's rap section was in there too. I just thought that was incredible. And then you get this insane like fucking ad-libby last final chorus where they were like doing like some like great like rap verses. Then they had these like ad-lib dubs, and it just like it just hit all the right notes for me. And so I think this one is like, again, amongst the favorites that we've listened to tonight, this one was fantastic. Like I think this kind of combines what I know NCT 127 to do, and I think they did it really well. As well as that, I got to give another shout outs to Chen. I really like his vocals. I think again he stands out to me so much. I feel like he's probably gonna be. I would imagine he's probably gonna be my bias for not only 127 but also probably Dream too. But yeah, he's got incredible vocals, and I think he was able to kind of shine more towards the end of the song, but just incredibly high vocals that just like pierce through the song. So yeah, this was wonderful. This was so good. Stylization too. Gotta give a shout out to their outfits. Their outfits were on point in this music video too. So big salutes. This one's probably gonna be a hard one to beat. I really enjoyed this one a lot. So we're gonna keep it moving. We got fact check next. Let's go. Let's get into it.
That's in the vibe.
Hold up. Yeah, iconic move, my motion. 늘 뭔가 색다른 너 전시했어. Emotion, back in with a strong ego.
깎아내려부터 싹다 보란 듯이 go. That's my check, full with the facts. 접어 의심 그냥 보고 fact check.
Deeper question marks in everywhere.
How you do that? I'm a good on DNA.
Mona Lisa never cry, don't you see?
Tap, you tapping all day. 내 배는 새 blackjack.
Check the facts, go check that. Check the facts, go check that. Check the stats, go check that. Check that, check that.
Check the facts, go check that. Check the facts, go check that. Check the stats, go check that. Check that, let's check that.
난 불가사해.
Check that, check that.
Go next the world and check that. Check that. I'm fine, 그냥 재패. 난 frame을 get like backseat. 한번 저질러 get back. 떨어도 나를 ru해. Next to the Lisa touche.
이 시간이 살아 숨쉬게 영원히.
Question marks in everywhere.
I don't answer 와서 직접 보게 해.
어떻게 봐도 늘 빛나는 제 깎아내려봐 더 정교해질 뿐이야 babe. Check the facts, go check that. Check the facts, go check that. Check the stats, go check that. Check that, check that.
Check the facts, go check that. Check the facts, go check that. Check the stats, go check that. Check that, let's check that.
난 불가사해.
Check that, check that.
Go as the world and check that. 난 불가사해.
Check that, check that.
Go next the world and check that.
한계 따위 없어 난.
날 끝없이 새겨 새롭게 피워내.
Something different. 모든 틀은 깨져.
모든 시간 속에 우리 숨쉬게 할 테니까.
그리 놀랍지도 않게 내가 태우던 밤 내가 바라줘.
Feel like go 나를 담아낼 수 있게 더 뭐든 갈았지 no fiction. Ready or not. Do we die? We about to fly.
나를 믿어봐도 take it slow. Come and check it 작품을 나. Check the facts, go check that. Check the facts, go check that. Check the stats, go check that. Check that, check that.
Check the facts, go check that. Check the facts, go check that. Check the stats, go check that. Check that, let's check that. Check that, check that, check that. Go ask the world and check that.
You know that's facts.
We back. Check that, check that. Go ask the world and check that.
That's crazy. All right, I gotta go back to the main shot here. Of all of them on the the side of the building. Let's go. All right, this was NCT 127 fact check. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Appreciate it. God, this is so good. How do you Man, we've had back-to-back hits, AO and fact check, man. These two songs are I was like, okay, how are they gonna follow up AO? And they certainly followed it up with this one. This one is also another incredible one. The chorus of this song should not nearly go as hard as it does, and I appreciate that it does go this hard. You know, like I was locked in from the moment the song started, and I was locked in till the end. You know, it was just so much fun. That synth, just like cuts through this mix of the song so well, like a fucking sword. I also really enjoyed like the beat of the song. I love a good Afro beat, and I feel like this one they did an incredible job with this one. I think vocally insane. I gotta give a massive shout outs to I gotta give a shout outs to Yuta. I really enjoyed his vocals and like his styling in the song. He kind of he kind of looks like no joke, he kind of looks like a member of Organization 13 from the Kingdom Hearts series, which I cannot overlook now. And every time I see him, I'm like gonna be thinking that. But um but I think that he absolutely crushed it. But again, I'm a bridge stan. I will die on this fucking hill, but I love the bridge of the song. So good. The vocals were awesome. And then getting into that like hard fucking rap verse at the end of the bridge was awesome. Into like this final chorus, like extravaganza was incredible. I think like what I've noticed at least about the more current NCT songs that we've listened to is like their formula to have like a really like I want to say like low energy bridge, but like the way that like they have the like these really beautiful like serene type vocals in the bridge, then you follow it up with like a really great tag team rap section, and then you go have like that full circle big moment at the final chorus. I think really kind of cements it all together. And if they continue with that method, I think they, you know, again, they're gonna be hidden. So I really love that a ton. And again, one of my favorites. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but just another really well arranged track. So Weary Sarah, thanks for hanging out. They said, I love the tag team vocals. I agree. Yuval says Bridge starts off with vocals, goes to Mark and Taeyong for raps, then goes right back into more amazing vocals. That's so awesome. And then Kaylee followed that up with the bridge lets you breathe a little bit. I agree. But yeah, this one, I feel like with maybe comparatively to AO, I feel like this one is just like constantly on the beat. Like you start out, the song is just constantly at 100, where I feel like AO, like you do get moments in the song to kind of like collect and like put together, where I feel like this song you really don't have any stopping point, just hard from the beginning till the end of the song, you know. So I love that. Great song. Again, 2 for 2 here. So we're gonna keep it moving. The next one we have is Walk, which is next. According to International Federation of Phonographic Industries, I don't know where you find this shit, but it says global report for 2023 fact check was the 15 best-selling album worldwide and having sold 1.9 units. Okay, Wikipedia. I had a feeling, but very cool, very cool. Well, let's get into Walk, which I feel like is going to be pretty interesting. So let's go.
난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 누가 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이죠 눈길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radio cause I'll be bossing 문제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 너무 어려워 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보낸 good night 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 내버려둬 just can't stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock 쏟아지는 빛 익숙해져 난내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 저는 phone 고장나버린 난 beyond 비켜 내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁되게 do my dance 걸음마저 step 끌지 내가 그 원인 get on my way up cause I be bustin'
No, not standing on the Korean barbecue.
I see you crossing 내가 난 배점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보낸 good night
삐끗삐끗 걸음걸이고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐끗
삐끗덕 걸음걸이고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐끗덕
That's facts, Sarah.
You know what? 더 다르게 더 걸어 walk 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 walk 내 기름에 끌어워 난 만들어낸 noise 내 이름을 불러대 Where I go 모두 원해 once again yeah 더 반응해봐 내 걸음이 더 뜨거워 삐끗덕 걸음걸이고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이고 장난 듯이 삐끗덕 걸음걸이고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이고 장난 듯이 삐끗덕
Yo, hey, Chad.
Hey, get out my way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 Hey, get off my lane 깜짝할 새 앞지르네 Hey, get
Oh, it's
out my
Doja.
way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 걸어 Hey, get out my lane 깜짝할 새 앞지르네 You heard?
목적지에 도착하였습니다.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Anyway, this was NCT Walk. If you're joining us tonight, oh, I don't know if I like that ending. I can't. I'm not even gonna go scroll back. But anyway, besides the point. I think this one was pretty solid. I enjoyed it. I probably will have to give this more of a listen. And that's not because I didn't like. It's not because there wasn't anything I missed about it, but like, I feel like maybe more so for this song and maybe this release is like, I think that it maybe makes more sense contextually in terms of this release. I haven't listened to this full one, and obviously I've only listened to the title tracks, but I feel like maybe this one is like maybe fits more contextually in terms of their like mini album versus maybe just as the single. But I thought this was pretty good. I liked a lot of the vocal lines. I thought that was pretty solid. As well as I thought the rapping in this was really incredible too. I thought like some of the verses were really fun. But I think to me it's like, and I feel like I struggle with this maybe a little bit more often just because, again, I'm listening to all these title tracks back to back. But I do think it's such a hard follow-up from AO and Fact Check. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a strong, those are two really strong title tracks. And I feel like this one, in terms of, I feel like in terms of this song, it's like listening to them back to back to back is like, it gives you that appreciation for like how diverse their catalog is. But I also feel like maybe if I had listened to this and like the context of when it released and like already had been listening to NCT 127, like then it would make more sense. You know what I mean? Like I think I would have more appreciation for it and maybe be a little bit less like, I think I may enjoy it more in that context. But I think just because I've listened to these songs back to back to back, like it gives me a different perspective. But I like the vibe. I thought the 90s like hip hop influence was really cool. I know that like other artists I've listened to, like Young Posse, I know is really popular with incorporating a lot of like 90s hip hop influence into their music as well too. So I do like that, and I think it works really well to this. I don't know if that last rap section was maybe an homage to like Ludacris's Get Out the Way, like the move Get Out the Way song, but like if it is, I thought it was cool. But as well as that, yeah, I thought it was pretty solid. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you love this title song, like this is no disrespect. I appreciate the nuance. If you didn't like it, I also get that as well. Like, and that's not to say that it's a bad song or a bad title track. It's just like maybe you have a preference more towards one or the other. And hey, I get that. So, but yeah, this was very solid, and I would definitely be giving this another listen again. So, very cool. The final one I think for this at least playlist is we have NCT Do Jae Jung doing Perfume. So very nice. And it says Kaylee says that so next unit is NCT Do Jae Jung, which consists of Do Young, Jaehoon, and Jungwoo. So very nice. It's a subunit song. So subunit within a subunit. All right, cool. Well, everyone's stoked for Perfume, which is the next one. So let's go.
너의 하루 향기롭게 꾸며줄게 걸음 끝에 내 이름이 떠오르게
네 숨결에 스미고 코끝에서 맴돌게
네 맘에 각인 되게
저녁까지 오래
달아 널 생각하는 나의 향을 담아 선명한 내 흔적들을 손목 위에
뻔히 공유해도 널 위해 내 맘을 풍겨 네 용기 내 것이 돼 Every time is paradise yeah.
긴 시간이 흘러도 질릴 수가 없으니까 처음 느낀 경험일걸
솔직해져 babe
좋아 내 순간들에 있는 네가 Tonight 빈틈없이 빠져들어 손목 위에 남겨두려 해 나를 잊을 수 없게 작은 숨결까지 파고들어
Baby I'm
Ooh.
comfortable with you 좀 comfortable with me
That panning was hard.
선명해질 테니
Yeah, that's me 짙은 농도에 정신이 혼미해 아로마지 향기로워 너를 보면 모두가 다 나를 떠올려
Yeah, 한 방울 drip drop 너의 기억 속에 흔적을 남겨 시간 지날수록 더 뚜렷해져 네 주위를 맴돌아 24hour Hold tight 서로의 맘을 확인한 밤 Oh 난 힘이 스며든 것 같아
이젠 확실히 알아 난 감각이 깨어나
다시 한번 깊이 새겨 손목 위에
Oh my god. Very nice, very nice. All right. This was NCT Do Jae Jung. Very nice, very nice. Wow. This was awesome. This is so good. I first of all, I enjoy I like all of these members. I think if anything, I appreciate the fact that like I appreciate the fact that this again with NCT, and obviously we're doing another part for those who for those who are watching, but I think to me it's cool to like have a subunit, especially considering how big NCT is and how many different subunits they have. I think it's really impressive to me to have like a three member trio like set broken off. I kind of see it similarly to that of like, obviously it's different with GFriend and VVZ, but like I appreciate VVZ for what it is because all three of those members are really strong in their own right, and I kind of consider this very similarly where like I have so much more appreciation for their vocals in the sense that like I have listened to NCT 127 stuff, but now I have much more an appreciation and maybe more of a discernment in terms of their vocal styling. And I think that if anything, this allows them to kind of express themselves more vocally as well too, that I really appreciate. And in a different context, right? And so I really appreciate like the electropop influence of this. It's got like a really great funky rhythm to it. The bass work in this is phenomenal. But like I think like I don't even know if I could really pick a perfect. I don't think I could pick a member that I appreciate more in this song because like as each kind of section of the song went on, I was just like, "Ooh, I like this part," and then it was like, "Ooh, no, I like this part." But then I really love the catchy chorus. But then I'm like, "Ooh, this verse is really good," and I think it just kind of like snowballed where I just kind of enjoy all of it as a collective and not just for each segment. And I agree with Kaylee that they're so complementary to each other. Like their falsetto choices, like the harmony choices were just really beautiful. And I think like it all kind of culminates to like a really beautiful catchy chorus. And like even in the bridge was just so like like majestic and kind of magical. So I think this is a great title track. I'll have to give this mini album a listen, but just like so well put together and like you can just tell how fluid they are and working together. So, great subunit within a subunit, but yeah, awesome stuff. Good way to end off part one of this section. So, thanks very much again to Kaylee for putting this together. Go make sure to give them some love in the comments. But